Welcome everyone to Birdstown for the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. I'm Jacob Vincent, joined by Cameron Hughes for tonight's couple of games. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats hosting the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers in a couple of games that should be a lot of fun. We welcome you into the Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty Company pregame show as we get ready for this contest. The Stone Memorial Lady Panthers, the number 2 team in the UC Top 5. In our UC Top 5, the Pickett County Lady Bobcats 2-4 on the year, but they're coming off of a win against a 4A opponent in Oakland back on Friday. They won that game 63-58. Of course, Stone Memorial still undefeated. They're 7-0. They beat Clark Range on Thursday last week 68-59, and they've been playing some really good basketball this season. Of course, these two teams have already met once in Crossville, and Stone Memorial won that game pretty handily, 84-67, and it was a little bit bigger of a lead than that before late. Pickett County was able to close the gap a little bit. Lexi Clark was tremendous. 38 points in that contest. Defensively, Stone Memorial was really good. Able to turn Pickett County over a lot, and Pickett County unable to handle that pressure from the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers. For the Lady Bobcats, they struggled against the pressure of Oakland in their last game. They ultimately won that game, though, 63-58, able to figure it out a little bit more in the second half. However, they're going to have to do a much better job of handling the basketball here against the Stone Memorial pressure this second time around. Once again, we're here inside the Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty Company pregame show. Coming up in a little while, we will have our People's Bank starting lineups, and then, of course, we'll have tip-off right on the other side. Going to be a lot of fun this evening. Once again, it is the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll let you know what's coming up more in the pregame, the Amonette's Eagle Auction Realty Company pregame show. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network. Moments from tip-off here in Birdstown. Pickett County taking on Stone Memorial in the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. So glad to have you along live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. If you're tuned in today, make sure you hit that share button on Facebook. Comment along with us. Like the stream in both places, Facebook and YouTube. I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Cameron Hughes on camera for this one tonight. The Stone Memorial Lady Panthers 7-0. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats 2-4. This is the Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty Company pregame show. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll have the People's Bank starting lineups as you watch the high school basketball game of the week presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress, specializing in clearance and closeouts directly from the manufacturers. They're able to pass huge savings on to you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big-name hybrid and memory foam alongside traditional springs that are among some of the coolest to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-349-7066 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018. Modern Roofing Group is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and they're proud to bring that reputation and recognition to the Upper Cumberland. Their customer service and craftsmanship are second to none. Get comfort that your roof will stand up to the storms by calling 931-400-8788 and get an estimate on a new roof today. That's 931-400-8788. 100% financing is available. Modern Roofing Group is proud to stand behind their work with a 10-year workmanship guarantee. Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
When it comes to caring for your land, you need an all-around performer to make your life easier. One that's tried and true. That's a John Deere compact tractor from Tri-Green Equipment. User-friendly tractors that are big on performance and operator comfort.
At the Quality family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality family, trusted care right where life happens.
Welcome back to Birdstown. It's the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Let's bring you the starting lineups brought to you by People's Bank. First for the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers, undefeated 7-0 on the season under head coach Mike Buck. It'll be the freshman number 2, Taylor Amos. A junior number 3 is Lauren Clark. Sophomore number 15 is Ella Jane May. Freshman number 22 is Lexi Clark. And a senior number 23 is Ashley Wittenberg. Once again for the Lady Panthers, Ashley Wittenberg, Lexi Clark, Ella Jane May, Lauren Clark, and Taylor Amos. For the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, 2-4 on the season under head coach Brittany Cooper. It'll be the freshman number 5, Star White. A senior number 15, Kylie Wood. A junior number 24 is Emma Tompkins. A senior number 30 is Zoe Nicholas. And a senior wearing a different number, number 42, Addie Lowe. Normally number 45, she is 42 tonight, but Addie Lowe still in the starting lineup. Once again for the Lady Bobcats, Addie Lowe, Zoe Nicholas, Emma Tompkins, Kylie Wood, and Star White. Those are your People's Bank starting lineups here inside the Amonette's Eagle Auction and Realty Company pregame show. That'll bring us to the end of the pregame show as we get you ready for tip-off. It's going to be a fun one tonight. So glad to have you along live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. Today's broadcast presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. The Stone Memorial Lady Panthers in their away black uniforms with stone across the front of the chest. For the Pickett County Lady Bobcats in their home white uniforms with Pickett across the front of the chest. They'll be moving from left to right. The Lady Panthers from right to left. We're also live over on UCR2, Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy battling in the girls' game over on UCR2. That'll be a fun one as well. We'll be paying attention to it as this one under white. Stone Memorial starts with the first possession of the basketball game. And it is over and back as Lauren Clark did possess the basketball in the front court, took it into the back court. And it will be an early turnover by the Lady Panthers, and Pickett County will get the basketball. We mentioned that Cookeville game. We'll keep track of it on the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard throughout the night. Pickett County will have it as Tompkins will have it in the backcourt, looking ahead to Nicholas. Double team on Tompkins, finds Nicholas at the free throw line, throws it on the wing to Wood. Wood will bring it around with a right-handed dribble, hands off. Here is Addie Lowe, down low, Star White into a double team, throws it off the window, couldn't get it, got her own rebound, couldn't get the putback, and a rebound for Lauren Clark as the Lady Panthers will push. Wittenberg bounce pass, Lexi Clark underneath, puts it up and in for 2. And Lexi Clark, who played so well against the Lady Bobcats the first time around, finds her first bucket of the ball game, 2-0. Here's Wood at the other end, she got loose and answers right back. And so both teams with a frenetic pace. Wittenberg fires a deep one. Wittenberg a little bit short. Rebound tipped around, ripped out of there by Pickett County, but then back into the hands of Stone Memorial. What a pass inside for May. She tries to go up. Good defense by Lowe as she stayed straight up. This gym is packed. A lot of Stone Memorial fans, a lot of Pickett County fans as well. Here's Lowe at the top of the perimeter. 6:57 remaining in the first. Nicholas fires a deep one. That one's off the mark to the right side of the iron. And May has the rebound underneath the basket. 6:50 to play in the opening quarter. Lexi Clark catches a pass on the left wing from her sister Lauren. Looks at the basket. Now jabs. Puts it on the deck. Pickett County looking like they're in the man-to-man defense to open it up. Spinning around. Tried to find May underneath. Lost the basketball. Loose on the ground. Clark is able to pick it up. Down low May. Dumps it off to Amos, and we'll have to pull it back out. Lady Panthers still with it. Amos got left alone. She'll take the jumper and knock it down. So the freshman takes advantage. Nobody picked her up, and it's 4-2. Stone Memorial on top. 6:17 to play here in the first quarter. Full court pressure for the Lady Panthers. Been a very quick pace to open up this ball game. Pickett County got to go quickly here. This one is deflected. White's got it. Whistle. It hit that baseline after it was deflected by the Panthers, and it will stay with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats here on this near sideline. So Pickett County trailing 4-2 here in the early going. 6:07 remaining in the first. Nicholas at top of the key. Three will go. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance three and a First Choice Family Care three for Zoe Nicholas to open up her scoring on the night. 5-4. Pickett County leads by one. 5:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Wittenberg will set it up. Here's Lauren Clark from the elbow, spins around and she traveled, lost her footing, and didn't put it on the deck. Good defense by Zoe Nicholas, and Pickett County will have it again with 5:46 remaining here in this first quarter. Nicholas will bring it ahead now. Drives all the way inside, the right-handed floater good. And Zoe Nicholas puts the Lady Bobcats on top, 7-4. Up by 3, 5.5 to play in this first quarter. Much better start in this one for Pickett County compared to the last one against Stone Memorial in Crossville. Here's Wittenberg on the right wing. Will drive in the middle of the lane. Steps back and hands off. Lauren Clark will fire it away from downtown. That one's off the mark. Great box out and rebound underneath for Lowe. Tried to throw it ahead. And not a great pass. Lauren Clark was privy to it. Up ahead to Amos. She'll take the jumper. Amos knocks it down. The high-arcing jump shot finds the bottom of the barrel, makes it 7-6 with 5:07 remaining here in the first quarter. Star wide ahead, puts it on the deck, drives in, fakes a pass, and she will be fouled. Nice job by the freshman to draw the contact, and will earn a trip to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for a couple with 5:01 remaining here in this first quarter. Fouls going on Ella Jane May. Her first, team's first for Stone Memorial. First stoppage we've had in a long time to open up this ball game with 5:01 remaining in this first frame. White at the stripe, misses a little bit strong. And that one good. 1 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for White. 5 minutes to play here in this first quarter. 8-6, Pickett County leads by 2. Here's Wittenberg on the right wing. We'll bring it around to Clark. She's got it on the top of the key, puts it on the deck, looks inside, now has to back out. Gives it back to Wittenberg, being guarded by White. Trying to dribble with the left hand, cut off, and we'll throw it back up top. That man-to-man defense has been solid early on for the Lady Bobcats. Clark will let it fly from deep, a little bit strong. Rebound tipped around, and Lowe is able to haul it in underneath. Addie Lowe now trying to bring it ahead for the Lady Bobcats. Gets it ahead to Tompkins on the right side. She splits two defenders, gets inside, blocked out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Lauren Clark, who got a hand on the basketball. It'll stay with the Lady Bobcats underneath. 4:25 remaining here in the opening quarter. 8-6, Pickett leads. Nicholas will inbound from the right baseline side. Bounces into Lowe. Spins around, skips it over. White into the corner. Nicholas, shot fake on a three. Gets inside, rises up, puts it up too strong. And Ella Jane May right there defensively, able to pull down the rebound. Up ahead, here's Amos. She gets inside with the right hand. High off the window, no. Couldn't get it to fall. The freshman has knocked down a couple of shots, but misses that one. And now a timeout taken by Coach Cooper. And it is going to be a 30-second timeout taken by the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. Give us a chance to let you know about our newest sponsor here with Pickett County, Junction Station in Byrdstown. Is Byrdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials inside at 1160 Livingston Highway. Junction Station is proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats all season long. 4:03 remaining here in this opening quarter. 8-6, Pickett County leads by 2. Been able to deal with the pressure early on from Stone Memorial. Been able to knock down a couple of shots as well. Once again, let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're tuned in from. Appreciate you tuning in. I'm Jacob Vincent. Cameron Hughes on camera today. Nicholas brings it across, and she traveled. Got cut off by a couple of different defenders. Brooklyn Lane is in there for the first time, so is Caitlin Smith and Bella Wyatt. It's been that 8-player rotation for the Lady Panthers early on this season, and it has worked really, really well. Still Memorial back with the basketball. Wittenberg will hand it off to Smith. 3:47 to go here in this first quarter. Bounce pass to Lane in the middle of the lane. Couldn't get it to go. Too strong. Lowe will slow it down. Finds Tompkins. Still Memorial already set up in their pressure. Down low Wood. Got behind the defense. Will put it up with the right hand. Couldn't get the finish that time. And a good job by Wittenberg to give a contest. Pickett still leads by 2 as Still Memorial now looks to get the offense going. Lauren Clark spins around, dumps it off. Lane's got it in the post, kick out Wyatt. She fires away, won't go. Rebound though in the hands of Lane. Here's Lauren Clark for another 3 try. In and out and went halfway down. Lane right there, puts it back up and in. And Brooklyn Lane finds her first bucket of the day to make it all tied at 8. 3:07 remaining here in the first. Nicholas dumps off Tompkins. Tompkins will take the mid-range jumper, missed it short. Rebound down to Wittenberg, a whistle, and a tie-up underneath on that left side. It's going to belong to the Lady Bobcats. 2:59 remaining here in the first. Lowe will inbound the basketball for Pickett County. Throws it up top for Tompkins. Lady Bobcats haven't been able to get the half-court offense going a whole lot here in this opening quarter. We'll see what they can do on this set. Nicholas has it, drives in, kicks in the corner. Tompkins open, she'll fly it away. That one rattles home. First choice Family Care and Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 for Emma Tompkins. And it's 11-8. Pickett County leads. On the other end, shot from Smith is no good. Lowe, another rebound, rips it away from 2 different defenders. And Pickett County has the basketball with a 3-point lead. 2.5 to play here in the first quarter. Lowe will bring it ahead, goes behind the back at the free throw line, spins around, stolen away, Lauren Clark, and then a foul whistled on Addie Lowe in the process. So Lowe picks up her first personal. It's just the first team foul on Pickett County with 2:25 remaining here in the first. Lexi Clark is back in as Lauren will head to the bench for the Lady Panthers. So it's Lexi Clark, Ashley Wittenberg, Bella Wyatt, Caitlin Smith, and Brooklyn Lane right now for Still Memorial. Starters on the floor still for the Lady Bobcats. There is Lexi on the top of the key, mishandled it. It went into the backcourt just barely, but it did. And it will be another backcourt violation for the Lady Panthers. Turnover by Stone. Pickett County basketball, 2:12 to go here in this first quarter. Tompkins will get it in. Here's Wood on the right wing. Throws to Lowe in the corner, double team on her. Looks around, now will try to dribble out of it. She's able to get out of it, has 3 defenders on her, finds White, takes it inside. Great defensive play by Clark, who rips it out of the hands of White. Clark will bring it ahead as she crosses over. Now puts it on the deck, gets inside the right hand, no good. Another rebound for Addie Lowe. She's got a ton of them here in this first quarter. She'll give it ahead to Tompkins. Tompkins will bring it across the timeline. 1:48 remaining in the first. Tompkins a 3-ball, missed it short. Nicholas the rebound, can't get the putback, but she is fouled on the attempt. Caitlin Smith going to be hit with it. That'll be her first. That's the second team foul on Still Memorial, and Zoe Nicholas will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. And that first one is up and through. Nicholas, 6 points so far here in this opening quarter. Stone makes a couple of subs as Ella Jane May is back in with Taylor Amos. 12-8, Pickett County leads here in this first frame. Nicholas second. That'll go 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line, and Pickett County leads by 5 with 1:40 remaining here in the first. Amos will bring it ahead for the Lady Panthers. Backdoor Lexi Clark right to the basket, lays it up and in from the right side. A nice cut, great feed from Amos. 4 points for Lexi Clark. Nicholas trying to go behind the back, ends up in the hands of Tompkins. Nicholas got it in a tough spot and then gets bailed out with a foul. And Brooklyn Lane is going to be hit with her first. So third team foul on Stone with 1:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Tompkins will get it into Wood in the right corner. Skip it around, here's Nicholas. Puts it on the deck, tried to throw a pass away and got it to Tompkins. Tompkins drives, kicks, here's Wood again. Around to Nicholas, open, will let it fly. Nicholas, a little bit short. Rebound tipped around, Tompkins tracks it down. We'll throw it back up top and stolen away by Amos. Stepped right in front, great job by the freshman. Throws it ahead to May. A shot fake, dumps it off, and Tompkins got a hand on the basketball. Able to get back in the defensive transition and knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers underneath. 1:02 remaining here in this first quarter. Clark looking, gets it into May. Hands it back off to Lexi. Under a minute to go here in this first frame. Here's May on the right side of the lane. Spins around a couple of times, throws it up there and missed it short. And Lowe's got another rebound for the Lady Bobcats. If she can get the offense going, she's going to be well on her way to a double-double. Tompkins gives ahead to Nicholas. She's open. She'll fly it away again. Nicholas knocks it down. Her second Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 and First Choice Family Care 3. 35 seconds remaining here in the first. 16-10, Pickett leads. Clark trying to get the answer. She does. Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 for Lexi Clark. And she has 7 points here in the first. Wyatt pokes it away. And then Amos has the basketball and will be fouled by Tompkins. So Emma Tompkins hit with her first personal, second team foul on Pickett County. 22.9 on the clock here in this first quarter. And it's a 3-point game now. Wittenberg and Lauren Clark back in. Amos and Smith come out. It'll be Stone Memorial basketball as Wittenberg will let that clock run. 14 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Throws it to Clark on the left wing. Gives it back to Lexi, top of the key. She'll fire it away from the top of the perimeter. Too strong. Lauren's got the rebound still with 4 seconds. She'll let it fly. Lauren, no good. And that'll take us to the end of an entertaining first quarter here in the high school basketball game of the week. 16-13, Pickett County leads. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 38.5 acres offered in 7 separate tracts in Cookeville. There's a mix of open fields and woods, along with a shop, support buildings, and neglected home. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends December 13th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
It's 16-13 at the end of one, just about ready to start the second quarter of action here in Byrdstown. It's the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. So glad to have you along for this one. Stone Memorial starts off with the basketball first against the Pickett County defense. Lauren Clark inside, draws a little bit of contact, no call. Lowe, another rebound, trying to get out of a double team, and a jump ball is called. It'll go to Pickett County. Just underway here in this second quarter. We'll keep you updated with Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy on the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard, as well as this one is poked away. Lexi Clark will bounce it off to Smith, but she traveled first, and a turnover will give it right back to Pickett County. That's one thing the Lady Bobcats have done a much better job at in this one, taking care of the basketball. Other than that first time around, really struggled with the turnovers. Here is Tompkins into the front court. Brings it ahead and kicks to Wood. She's open and flies it away and banks it in off the window. First choice Family Care 3 for Kylie Wood. Also a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3. Back at the other end quickly. Another rebound for Addie Lowe after a miss. Here's Nicholas on the right wing. She'll fly it away from downtown. Knock it down. Zoe Nicholas, her third made first choice Family Care 3 in the first half. 22-13. It's a 9-point lead for Pickett County. Lexi Clark has it on the right wing. Lady Bobcats shooting the basketball well early on. May inside, too strong. Great job by Lowe, who gets a good box out, and then a foul whistled on May. That's the second personal now on Ella Jane May. Tell you what, Addie Lowe has been doing a great job underneath, rebounding the basketball. Tallest player on the floor for the Lady Bobcats, her in Star White. But Lowe, you can see the effort. Has made it a point to get every single defensive rebound out there. This one, though, thrown over the top for Tompkins and turned over, and then that one just thrown to nowhere. It goes out of bounds. Clark was expecting her sister to go out on the right wing. She cut to the basket instead. So Pickett County will get it back, and when Pickett County has turned it over, Snow Memorial hadn't been able to take advantage and get some points off the turnovers. There's a baseball toss ahead to Nicholas. Can she track it down? She cannot. Too far out ahead, and just like that, Snow Memorial will get the basketball back again. 6:48 to go here in the second quarter. 22-13, Snow Memorial down to Pickett County. Mentioned over on UCR2, we've got Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy right now. Noah McKay on the call of that one over there. Here's a three in the corner by Clark, and that one's good. Alexi Clark knocks down the Gary Maxwell Insurance three. She's got 10 points in the first half and a big one for the Lady Panthers. 6:27 to go here in the second quarter. Low stops Tompkins, brings it across. Tompkins in the middle of the lane, steps through, blocked by Wittenberg. Got her own rebound, back out to Nicholas. Nicholas hits another. The fourth first-choice family care three in the first half for Zoe Nicholas. And it's 25-16. 6:08 to play in the second. On the run, no, by Wittenberg. Rebound back out to Lauren Clark. She'll let it fly and misses off the right side of the iron. Lowe got another rebound and another jump ball. So this one is going to stay with Snow Memorial underneath the basket. 5:59 to go here in the second quarter. Quick check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cookeville leading Lipscomb Academy late in the first quarter, 15-10. Stone will inbound on that right baseline side. Wittenberg gets it into Clark, who throws it up near the rim and got it to go. It's the oop play to Lauren Clark. It's her first bucket of the day. Makes it 25-18. 7-point lead for the Lady Bobcats. Lowe looking around, throws it ahead to White. Got to go quickly and turned it over. Lauren Clark steps in front for the steal. Between the legs, trying to drive. Splits a double team, gets inside, lost the basketball a couple of times. And a whistle and a kick called, and it's going to stay with Snow Memorial underneath. So it'll be Lady Bobcats basketball, or I beg your pardon, Lady Panthers basketball. Here's Amos on the top of the perimeter. She'll bring it around. Wittenberg's open for a three try. That one's too strong. Rebound out of bounds, and it's staying with Snow Memorial underneath. 5:30 remaining here in this second quarter. Inbound to Lexi Clark in the corner, brings it around to Amos. Looking for Wittenberg in the middle of the lane, now dumps it off. Nicholas got a hand on the basketball and steals it away. So Pickett County now comes up with a steal. Nicholas slows down and will hand it off. This is Lowe, looks in the corner, back out to Nicholas. Throws it down low to Star White, has the size advantage, goes up the left hand, missed it. Rebound out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. So Pickett County jumped out to a 9-point advantage, up by 7 right now. Nicholas will inbound from the right baseline. Throws it into Wood. Looking to get it back to Nicholas. Tough catch, got it to Lowe. Drives inside, throws it off the window. Little too strong. Great rebound by Lauren Clark. Here come the Lady Panthers again. Throw it ahead. This is Lane on the run. Steps inside. No good. Great contest by Kylie Wood, who gets the rebound as well. Now Pickett County trying to run. This is Lowe with it. Hands it off to Wood on the top of the key. She had it knocked free. Trying to throw it back to Lowe. Amos diving on the floor for it. And a jump ball called as Addie Lowe was able to get a hand on the basketball. So it's going to stay with Pickett County underneath. Ton of jump balls here in this first half. 4:45 remaining in the second quarter as Clark will come out and Wyatt is in. Lexi Clark will head to the bench. Tompkins throws it up top for Nicholas. She can let it fly from out there, and a good job by Amos to get out on her. Here is Wood. Throws into the corner. White skips it around. Nicholas, pass fake, goes behind the back, gets inside. The floater, good off the window. Zoe Nicholas having a huge first half. She has 18 in the first half. Back to a 9-point lead for the Lady Bobcats. 4:23 remaining here in the second quarter. This is Amos with it. She drives in, kicks in the corner. Wyatt will fire it away. That one goes. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance three for Bella Wyatt. And another big shot for the Lady Panthers to cut it to 6, 27-21. Here is Lowe, and that one's going to go into the backcourt unless it was deflected. It was not. It was. So it is a backcourt violation. It will be a turnover by Pickett County. So Stone gets it again. 4:03 remaining here in the second quarter. Been a ton of back and forth action here in this first half. Something you expect from these two sides who want to play quickly. Larkazen will back it up. Drive to the right side, gets inside. Good defense by Lowe, gets another rebound. She's got to have at least 10 rebounds here in this first half. Wood will give it ahead. Here's White. Down low, Lowe off the window, got the roll to go. Addie Lowe's first bucket of the day comes in the second quarter, and Pickett County's lead is back to 8, 29-21. Nice drive by White, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Guess what? There's Addie Lowe with another rebound. Got it away to Nicholas, who tries to bring it ahead. Now trying to create some space. Addie Lowe's got it and tosses ahead with the right hand. Tompkins on the right side, drives inside. Tompkins gets hammered and fouled, and she'll earn a trip to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line with 3:20 remaining here in the first half. That foul whistled on Taylor Amos, her first, just the team second here in the second quarter. 3:20 remaining in the first half. Tompkins free throw a little too strong from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. She's got 3 points so far. Pickett County has not made a sub yet here in this first half. Haven't had to. They've played some good basketball. Second free throw, no good. 0 for 2, but the rebound in the hands of Star White. She'll go back up and got it to go. So Star White finds her first field goal of the day and makes it a 9-point lead for the Lady Bobcats. Here's White at the other end. We'll find a wide-open Wittenberg for 3. Too strong, but Amos is able to track down the long rebound. 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Wyatt tries it again. Got it! Another Bella Wyatt 3. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 for Bella Wyatt, and it's 31-24. Stone Memorial sticking in it with the three-point ball. Here is White ahead, hands off to Lowe. Spins to the left shoulder, great defense. Lowe couldn't get it, and that's a great rebound by Lauren Clark as well. Just a little bit of a bump by Addie Lowe. That's her second personal here in this first half. 2:42 to go here in the second quarter. 31-24, the advantage for Pickett County. Stone Memorial basketball trailing by 7 points. Here's Wittenberg on the top of the perimeter. Hands it off, Wyatt brings it around. Wyatt on the run. Spins around with the right hand, off the window, no. Rebound tipped around, Nicholas will have it. Pickett County back with the basketball and a 7-point lead as Nicholas tries to bring it ahead. Hands off to Lowe. Throws to Tompkins on the right wing. Rips through, right back to Addie Lowe. Skips it around. Wide open is Wood in the corner for a 3. She got it. A first-choice Family Care 3 for Kylie Wood. Her second of the ball game. She's got 8, and it's 34-24. Pickett County shooting the lights out of the basketball here in the first half. What a pass from Amos as Wittenberg is able to get it to go inside. A whistle on another stoppage. The timeout taken by the Lady Bobcats. I beg your pardon, by Stone Memorial. So Stone Memorial takes their first 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Stick around for the halftime show. We'll bring you all the scores from around the area on the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll let you know what's coming up later on this week as well. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. 34-26 the lead for the Lady Bobcats. Lowe will inbound. Throws it into White. Right back to Lowe. Bounces off to Tompkins. Here is Wood on the right side. Bring it back around. Lowe looks. And back to Wood again on the right wing. Stone Memorial, very high pressure defense. They get after you defensively, try to turn you over. Now Pickett County's going to spread it out a little bit. There's Lowe at the top of the perimeter. Flip it to Nicholas. Dumps it off, Lowe inside, spins around, tied up. Great defensive play by Taylor Amos, who got a hand on the basketball. And another jump ball here in the first half. So it will be Stone Memorial basketball back the other way again. 1:27 remaining here in the second quarter. 34-26, the advantage for the Lady Bobcats here in the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture. And it has been a fun one so far. Amos will give Lexi Clark around the flare screen, knocks it down. It's a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 for Clark on the right side. And she's got 13. Tompkins splits two defenders and gets fouled. Foul whistled on, I believe, Lexi Clark. Her first. I beg your pardon, they actually got that on Wittenberg. So Wittenberg picks up her first. Wood's open on the wing. She'll fly it away and knock it down again. Kylie Wood, her third made three in the first half. It's a first-choice Family Care 3. 37-29, Pickett County just shooting the absolute lights out right now. Here is Clark at the other end. She misfires. Rebound tipped around. Wood's got it. 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. We'll give it off to her senior in Zoe Nicholas. Jumps up and throws to Lowe. She looks. Picks up her dribble, now in a tough spot in a double team, and another jump ball. Quick one that time, and it will belong to Pickett County. 34.9 seconds on the timer here in the second quarter. Pickett County basketball. Tompkins will inbound. Here is Nicholas. Trying to let the clock run down. Double team comes to Zoe Nicholas. She steps through, got it to Wood. Bounces off to Lowe. Inside to Strong. And a rebound for Still Memorial. 17 seconds ahead to Lexi Clark. One-on-one with Nicholas. Bounces over to Amos. She'll take the deep two and knock it down. Taylor Amos, 6 points in the first half. 8 seconds still remaining here for Pickett County, leading by 6. Tompkins knocked to the floor, diving on the floor, couple of different players. This one picked up by Wyatt, and that will take us to halftime. 37-31, an active first half here in the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture. We'll break it down coming up at halftime. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential and multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home that features comfort, style, and functionality. The kitchen features all stainless steel appliances, while your private backyard is perfect for entertaining. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique. It's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down. You'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Surfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. T-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome in here at halftime. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats leading 37-31 over the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers inside the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. It's been a lot of fun so far. I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Cameron Hughes over on the camera this evening. It has been a fun basketball game. These Pickett County Lady Bobcats really struggled against Stone Memorial in the first game these two teams met back in November on November 25th as Stone Memorial won that ball game 84-69. Lexi Clark had 38 points in that one. And the struggles in that one, Pickett County just couldn't take care of the basketball. They weren't able to hit a lot of shots in that game as well. Well, that is completely different here in this one. The Lady Bobcats been able to take better care of the basketball, and they have hit a ton of shots in this one. 8 threes from outside, including 5 of them in the second quarter alone. Kylie Wood hit 3. Zoe Nicholas has 4, and 1 by Emma Tompkins as well. The Lady Bobcats really shooting the basketball well in that first half. A lot of first-choice family, Karen Carey Maxwell Insurance threes. On the other side for Stone Memorial, they have also hit 5 triples in that first half, and it's really what's kept them in it right now. They have not been able to get to the free throw line. They've not been able to draw a lot of fouls on the Lady Bobcats. Nobody in foul trouble. There really weren't too many fouls called in that first half. Pickett County only whistled for 3 of them in the first half. Stone Memorial only 1 player with 2 fouls. It's Ella Jane May, and Addie Lowe has 2 fouls for the Lady Bobcats. Bringing through the scoring for both sides. First for the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers, Lexi Clark leads the way with 13 points. 6 points off the bench for Bella Wyatt on a couple of made threes. 6 points for Taylor Amos, and then 2 points apiece for Lauren Clark, Brooklyn Lane, and Ashley Wittenberg. On the other side for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats, it's all starters, and all of them scoring. 18 for Zoe Nicholas in the first half, 11 for Kylie Wood on 3 made triples, 3 points for Star White, 3 points for Emma Tompkins, and 2 points for Addie Lowe. 37-31 here at halftime. Quick check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. We mentioned Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy taking part over on UCR2. Smith County's leading Watertown right now, 19-17 at halftime. And get a quick check of that that Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy score as well. Cookeville was up 17-11 early on in the second quarter. That's extended to 8 at halftime, 27-19. 2 good basketball teams right there. 37-31, Pickett County leads here in the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. We'll be back after this on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Back here in Byrdstown, getting you ready for the second half. The Pickett County Lady Bobcats leading at the break, 37-31. I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Cameron Hughes over on camera tonight. So glad to have you along for the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. Make sure you stick around postgame for the Livingston Regional Hospital postgame show. We'll name our Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. How about the Lady Bobcats in the first half? 8 made triples. Kylie Woods got 3. Zoe Nicholas has 4, and Emma Tompkins has 1. Still Memorial, they've made 5 of them as well, and that's what's kept them in it right now. Only down by 6 points at halftime. Still Memorial won the first game between these two, 84-69 in Crossville, and it was really never close, especially in that second half. Pickett County had a 3-point lead, and at the end of the first, they were able to extend that here at halftime by 6. They have led by as many as 9 in this game, but you got to expect those Still Memorial Lady Panthers to make a little bit of a run coming up here in the second half. So Stone Memorial will start with the basketball first here in the second half. Moving from left to right, they're in their black uniforms on the road. Pickett County in the home white uniforms. Amos with it, looking back door. Tompkins able to deflect it out of bounds that time. They've been able to get it going a couple of times with that backdoor cut. That time, Tompkins able to get a hand on the basketball. 7:51 to play here in the third quarter, just underway in the second half. This is Amos on the top of the perimeter, looks left side for Wittenberg. Got tripped up, but gets her footing. Drives in, out to Lauren Clark. She'll let it fly from downtown. Won't go. Addie Lowe at the rebound, knocked free. Ripped out of there by Stone. In the middle for May. No good. Inside again. Lowe trying to rip it around, and another jump ball. This time, it's going to the Lady Bobcats. Addie Lowe has been involved on at least 80% of the rebounds in this basketball game. Been doing a great job inside. Now looking for a little bit of help. We'll bounce it over to Nicholas as Pickett County trying to bring it ahead. Here's Tompkins into the front court in a tough spot. Keeps her dribble and able to get out of it. She'll drive inside. Had it ripped free by Lauren Clark. It's going to stay with Pickett County underneath. 7:19 remaining here in the third quarter. And the Lady Bobcats will inbound from the left baseline. Here is Lowe in the middle of the lane. Quick whistle. And a foul called on the Lady Panthers. Ashley Wittenberg picks up her second personal. First part of this second half. 7:18 remaining here in this third quarter. Tompkins looking around and got it into Lowe at the top of the perimeter. Double team comes to her. Skips it around. Here's Wood. Wood will throw it to Nicholas. 2 defenders right in front of her behind the back. Between the legs, lost the basketball and turned it over. Lauren Clark picks it up. Bounce pass ahead to Lexi. Goes up with the right hand and throws it in. That's what that pressure can do. They can turn it into points. Now Amos getting after the basketball, and Tompkins is going to be tagged with a foul as she tried to throw Amos to the side. Tompkins picked up with her second personal now. So now Emma Tompkins and Addie Lowe each with 2 fouls, and it's a 4-point ball game and still Memorial ball underneath. 6:55 to play here in the third quarter. Here is Lauren Clark. She'll back it up. She'll let it fly in the mid-range. Missed it short. May out of bounds. Pickett County basketball. Lowe will inbound from that right side. Here's Nicholas. White across the timeline. Throws to Wood on the right side. Deep two on the way. Wood got it to go again. She's having a great night. 13 points. And knocks down another jumper. 39-33. Back up by 6 go. The Lady Bobcats. This is Clark on the top of the key. Gets a screen from May. Gets left lane side. Cut off by Lowe. Trying to get past her with a right-handed dribble. Spins around the lane. Spins around a couple of times. Off the window. No good. Rebound ripped down by Addie Lowe. And Pickett County's got it again. 6:20 to go here in the third. Here is White in the middle of the floor. Back to Lowe. And Nicholas ahead. Double team right in front of her, dumps it off to Addie Lowe. Lowe will rip through, lost it, got it back, taps it to herself, blocked by May, and a jump ball called. This defensive pressure from Stone Memorial, even inside, has been really, really solid. 6:06 to go here in the third. Amos across the timeline. There's Lexi Clark on the right wing. She gets inside, tried to dump it off to May. That's a great pass, but she couldn't get the finish. Zoe Nicholas has the rebound this time for Pickett County. Here's Star White. Numbers if Pickett County hurries. Wood brings it around, skips it over. Nicholas jabs. She'll drive. Kick in the corner. White thought about a three. Puts it up in the mid-range. Good defensive play by May. And they're going to stop play here for Ashley Wittenberg, who took a tough fall going for the block. She hops up and she's good to go. So good to see. 5:36 to go here in the third quarter. It will be Stone Memorial basketball. 39-33. Pickett County leads by 6 in the high school basketball game of the week. Game 1 of 2. We'll have the boys game following this one about 15 minutes afterwards. Amos will set up the offense here. 5.5 to play in the third. Lexi Clark will bring it out on the right wing. She'll let it fly. Clark knocks it down. A Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 for Clark, who now has 18 points in the contest, and it's a 3-point game. Wood gathers, stolen away. Lauren Clark took it right out of her hands. 2-on-1. Lauren bounce past Lexi. Right back to Lauren. Lays it in for 2, and it's a 1-point game. Lauren Clark's second bucket of the ball game. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. You knew Stone Memorial was going to make the run. They're now within 1. Nicholas drives, spins in the lane. Got it knocked free and got it out to Tompkins, and a foul. As Lowe will fire the 3. It's off the mark, but the foul whistled on Taylor Amos of Stone Memorial. It's the second personal on Amos. Just the second team foul on the Lady Panthers here in this third quarter. 4:50 to go in the frame. Nicholas will inbound the basketball. White cutting to the basket with the right hand. Off the window and down. Great cut from the elbow. Nobody was in front of her and found 2 points. Good feed from Nicholas at the other end. Blocked out of there by Wood as Caitlin Smith tried to throw it up near the basket. 4:41 remaining here in the third. Stone Memorial retains the basketball, down by 3, 41-38. Wittenberg inbounding. Lauren Clark brings it around. Here's Lexi. Directing traffic. Screen set by Wyatt. Trying to go one-on-one with Tompkins. Steps back, lets it fly. Off the mark. Lauren Clark tracks down the rebound. She'll let it fly from downtown. That one's off the mark again. The rebound hauled in by Kylie Wood now. Here is Lowe. 4:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Pickett County basketball leading by 3. Up ahead to Tompkins. She'll give to White on the baseline. Gets inside. Good block by Clark. Ends up in the hands of Nicholas. She steps back and flies it. No good. Lauren Clark's got the rebound. Stone Memorial trying to push, but she traveled as Lauren Clark tried to throw it ahead to Wittenberg and couldn't quite get rid of the basketball. So a turnover by the Lady Panthers, and it's right back to the Lady Bobcats. 3:56 to go here in this third quarter. Pickett County will have it underneath the basket, left baseline side. 41-38. They lead by 3. Lowe looking around, throws it up top for Nicholas. Into the corner, here's Tompkins. Brings it around. Back off to Addie Lowe. Backdoor cut by Nicholas. In a double team, Lowe gets out of it. Nicholas again. Throws it down low. Woods got it off the window. No. Rebound out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats underneath. Going to say Brooklyn Lane touched it last. And Pickett County will have another possession here with 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Dump it off to White, right to the basket again. That time couldn't get it to go, but Nicholas gets the rebound, trying to spin inside, missed it short, and the rebound pulled down by the Lady Panthers. Ahead, Smith running the floor, left hand is good. Caitlin Smith puts it up and in. The sophomore finds her first bucket, and it's a one-point game again, 41-40. Here's Wood ahead of the pack. Nice Euro step with the right hand, couldn't get the finish. Still Memorial hauls it down. 3:11 to go in the third, and their first chance to take the lead. Inside, Wittenberg stops and bumped and fouled as Addie Lowe is going to pick up her third personal now. 3:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Third foul on Lowe. 41-40. Pickett County leads by 1. Stone will inbound the basketball on the left baseline side. Second team foul on Pickett County here in the third frame. Here's Wyatt along the perimeter and around to Smith. Now Lexi Clark with it, being guarded by Addie Lowe. With those 3 personal fouls, Clark thought about flying it away, gives to White. Here's Lauren Clark. She'll try to drive on Nicholas. Dumps it off. Lane, no good, but a foul. And for the first time tonight, Stone Memorial will step to the free throw line with 2:46 remaining in the third quarter. Emma Tompkins picks up her third personal, so now Tompkins and Lowe each with 3 personal fouls for the Lady Bobcats. They've not made a sub yet in the ball game. Lane at the line, in and out. She'll have one more with 2:46 to go here in this third quarter. Emma Smith is in for Caitlin Smith. Lane gets ready for the second free throw. And rattles that one home. 1 for 2 from the stripe. And we're all knotted up at 41 apiece. 2:45 to go in the third. Here's Tompkins ahead. Into the front court and tried to throw it to White, but threw it out of bounds. Turnover Pickett County, and Stone Memorial will have a chance for the lead. Haven't led since early on in the first quarter. And a sub will come in here for Stone Memorial. Pryor's Auto Spot, home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Good defense by Lowe as May couldn't get the basketball away. Here is Lexi Clark. Dumps it down low to May. Good foul by Zoe Nicholas. Would have been an easy 2 points for May. She'll be at the free throw line instead to earn them as Nicholas will pick up just her first personal. It's the team's fourth, though, for Pickett County. 2:20 remaining here in the third quarter. And Ella Jane May will be at the stripe. We'll get a check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Coming up in just a little bit is May. That's her first point of the contest. She's able to knock that one down. Give her a second to tie her shoe as well. Some good basketball games going on this week. Of course, White County beating Smith County last night. Smith County in a dogfight right now with Watertown. Fun one for the Stone Memorial team coming up on Thursday as May connects on the second and goes 2 for 2. Smith County still leading 19-17. Blackman and Oakland right now in the third quarter, 29-27. That's an interesting one to pay attention to. Here's Nicholas inside, fouled before the shot on the floor. And that one's called on Taylor Amos. So Amos now in a little bit of foul trouble. She's got 3 personal fouls. 2:13 to go here in the third quarter. Up top for White, who's able to track it down. Nicholas out near the half-court line. On the top of the key, spins around, trying to get right side, cut off by Smith and Amos. Here's Tompkins, one more pass to Wood. She'll fly it away from the corner. That one's off the mark. White had great position inside, then lost the basketball and turned it over. Amos will take it away for the Lady Panthers. Throws it to Lauren Clark on the left wing, and she traveled. Took a hop and a skip before she let it fly, and it will be a turnover by the Lady Panthers. Check the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cookeville leading Lipscomb Academy 27-21 with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That game over on UCR2. White ahead of the pack, turned it over. So a few too many turnovers here in the second half so far for Pickett County. Big reason why they're down by 2 now, 43-41. Led by as many as 9 in this game, but after those 2 free throws by May, Stone Memorial was able to regain the lead. Hadn't led since early on in the first. Here's Lauren Clark. She tries to drive, right lane side, throws it off the window, no. Another good box out and rebound for Addie Lowe. Pickett County basketball, 90 seconds to go here in the third. Tompkins will spin around. Pickett County trying to get the offense going now. Lowe, nice spin move, right hand, no good. It would not fall. Wood still fighting for the basketball, and Amos is able to rip it away. We'll throw it to Lauren Clark on the right side. Nice shot fake, puts it on the deck from the elbow now. Couldn't get it to go. Tompkins trying to track down the rebound, a whistle. And it's going to Pickett County. The Stone Memorial fans disagree, and I think I agree with them disagreeing. Interesting call there. So Tompkins will inbound here, and Amos takes it right back. Here's Winberg for 3. In and out. Amos the offensive board, though, for the Lady Panthers. Out to Lauren Clark. She'll let it fly. Still won't go. Rebound down to Low. 55 seconds to play here in the third. Nicholas racing ahead. Defender behind her stops. Spins around. Good defense here by the Lady Panthers. Low. Emma Smith right on top of her. Skips it around. Wood couldn't quite hang on as Lauren Clark stepped in front. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter as Lexi Clark will check in for Lauren. Of course, Stone Memorial undefeated on the season, 7-0, taking on this Pickett County team. They're 2-4, but that record not indicative of how good this Lady Bobcat squad is. We knew this one was going to be a battle, especially the second time around here in Byrdstown. Here's Wittenberg around a screen. 28 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Over to Amos. Gives a shot fake, now drives. Tried to get the back door and turned it over. Tried to hang on to it, and Wood was able to step in front. Low with it, looking for help now. Here is Wood. Pickett County's got to go quickly here. 12 seconds remaining in the quarter. Tried to step through. Tompkins not going to get it across in time. It is a 10-second violation, and Stone Memorial gets the basketball back with 8.4 on the clock, leading by 2. Bella Wide will check in here for Emma Smith. Stone will inbound here on the near sideline, and a timeout taken by Coach Buck to draw something up here with 8.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 43-41, Stone Memorial leading in the high school basketball game of the week. We'll keep it right here. Junction Station is Byrdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials at 1160 Livingston Highway. Junction Station is proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats all season long. Going to have a fun fourth quarter coming up, but we still got 8.4 seconds to play here in the third quarter, and Stone Memorial and Coach Buck trying to draw up a play to get some points and maybe take a 2-possession lead going into that final frame. They trailed 37-31 at halftime. They'll inbound the basketball here on the near sideline. Amos will trigger. Here's Wittenberg. Gets a screen. Drives left side on the wing. Wyatt a 3. Won't go too strong. Tip out rebound for May. She throws it up too short. And we've reached the end of 3. 2-point ball game. 43-41. Stone Memorial leads. It's the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress, specializing in clearance and closeouts directly from the manufacturers. They're able to pass huge savings on to you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big name hybrid and memory foam alongside traditional springs that are among some of the coolest to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-349-7066 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018.
It's the high school basketball game of the week here in Byrdstown. Pickett County now trailing 43-41. Defense, the name of the game there in that third quarter. Pickett County scored 21 points in the second quarter, only 4 in the third quarter. They now trail by 2 entering this fourth quarter of action. Stone Memorial beat Pickett County on November 25th in the first game between these two sides, 84-69, and Lexi Clark went crazy. She had 38 points in the contest. This one has been much more even, back and forth. Stone Memorial able to turn up the pressure in that third quarter, force a lot of Pickett County turnovers. Pickett County will have the basketball first here in this fourth frame. And they're checking with both scorebooks on something. Possibly a foul count on one of the players. But they get it squared away, and we're ready to go for action to open it up here in the fourth. There is Addie Lowe. Will hand it off to Nicholas on the run. Tried to muscle it up there. Couldn't get it to go. Lowe got the offensive board. Knocked around a couple of times. Rips it through. No good off the window. And Stone Memorial's got the basketball in a 2-point lead. Wittenberg ahead of the pack will let it fly from outside. That one won't go. Lowe trying to rip it away from May. It's loose on the ground. Whistle and another jump ball. It'll stay with Stone Memorial underneath. Once again, if you're tuned in live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel, so glad to have you along. I'm Jacob Vincent. Cameron Hughes on camera tonight. Presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. It has been a fun one so far. It'll be a really fun one in the boys' game as well. Here's White on the drive. Got it to go with the right hand. Tough finish for the freshman Bella White, who's got 8 points in the contest. Nicholas now trying to bring it ahead against the full court pressure, and a foul whistled here on the Lady Panthers. This one's going on Lexi Clark. It's her first personal. First team foul on the Lady Panthers. 7:23 remaining here in the contest. Lowe will give it into the backcourt for Tompkins. Brings it into the front court. Left side now Nicholas. Pass fake. Drives in. Right hand. No good. Rebound May inside. 7:12 to go in the ball game. Up ahead. Lexi Clark running the floor. Gets the left-handed finish. Great pass from Ella Jane May. And Lexi Clark has 20 in the ball game. And a whistle. And a timeout taken by the Lady Bobcats. Full timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture, the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebyrdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
It's the high school basketball game of the week here in Byrdstown. So glad to have you along for this one. It's been a lot of fun. 47-41. And it's only game one of two. Of course, we'll have the boys' game coming up after the conclusion of this one. 15 minutes in between. That one was tremendous the first time around. It went to overtime. 67-64 victory for the Stone Memorial Panthers in that ball game. Pickett County out of the timeouts. Will throw it ahead. Here's Wood up the floor. Back to Nicholas. Steps into a deep one. Nicholas knocks it down. A big one for Zoe Nicholas. It's a First Choice Family Care three, scoreless in the third quarter. It's her sixth made three of the ball game. She's got 21 points. Beg your pardon, fifth made three. May inside, answers right back. That's her first field goal of the game. She's got 4. 49-44, Pickett trails by 5. Nicholas splits a double team, kicks on the wing. Here's Wood. Around to Lowe. Lowe wearing a different jersey again. She had jersey number 42. Now she's got number 55 on. As this one is kicked, and it's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. 6:25 to go here in the fourth quarter, 49-44. Lady Bobcats coming off of their second victory of the season, beating Fort A Oakland 63-58. That was back on Friday. This one will throw it up top. Nicholas able to haul it in right before the half-court line. Drives inside. Nicholas through traffic, throws it up, and a whistle and a foul. This one's going to be called on Ella Jane May as May picks up her third personal with 6:21 to go in the ball game. It's the second team foul on Stone Memorial. 49-44, and Zoe Nicholas is back at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for a pair. And cannot get the first. Neither team has been to the stripe a whole lot, but the Lady Bobcats have been there a little bit more. 3 for 4 in the first quarter, 0 for 2 in the second. And 0 for 2 here in the fourth so far. 2 misses from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 49-44. Here's Lauren Clark on the top of the key. May got great position inside, spins around, knocked down, and that's the fourth personal foul on Addie Lowe. Lowe, pretty good defense, but then didn't stay straight up and gave a little bit of a shove and picks up her fourth personal. And she's trying to plead her case that she's fine, but there's 6:10 to go in the ball game, so Kenley Garrett will check in for her. 49-44, Pickett County trails by 5. Here's Lauren Clark inside. Right hand leaner is good. Tough shot for the junior. She's got 6. And it's now a 7-point lead for the Lady Panthers. Tompkins trying to bring it ahead. Spins around. Lauren Clark touches it out of bounds. Still Memorial's second half has been so good defensively. Been able to get enough offense going on the other side as well. Nicholas with 2 defenders in front of her, being guarded by Lane. Here's White at the elbow, kick to Wood. Brings it back around. Just being hounded by Brooklyn Lane right now defensively. A whistle and a timeout taken by the Lady Bobcats right before the turnover. Good timeout there, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We'll get a check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cookeville leading Lipscomb Academy 38-27 after 3 quarters of action. Allie Gillis hitting a 3. Kara Lee with another one. A 6-0 run towards the end of that third quarter. And Cookeville trying to remain undefeated and get a big win against another good Division II program in Lipscomb Academy. Lady Cavaliers have looked tremendous to start this year. Our number 1 team in the UC Top 5, Stone Memorial at number 2. And in a dogfight right now with the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. 5:39 to go in the basketball game, 51-44. Stone Memorial started to extend their lead a little bit. Out of the timeout, it will be Bobcats basketball. Lowe is back in there now, had a short rest. Again, she's playing with 4 personal fouls, so she's got to be careful. Gets it into White in the corner. Trying to get out of the corner, brings it around to Wood, and here is Tompkins. Back to White. Low inside, missed it. Here come the Lady Panthers. Lauren Clark up ahead. This is Lexi in the corner. Trying to spin around in a tough spot and just throws it off at Tompkins. A smart play there for Lexi Clark. 5:20 remaining in the ball game. Stone Memorial keeps possession. Stone, 3 timeouts remaining. Pickett County, just 2 of them. Lauren Clark will inbound. Looking inside May, a tough catch underneath the basket. Great defense by Addie Lowe, staying straight up. May, though, got the rebound and got the retry. 6 points for Ella Jane May, and it's 53-44. Stone Memorial still extending their lead. Nicholas in trouble, got it ahead to Tompkins. She takes it inside and ripped out of bounds, but a whistle and a foul. It'll be 2 free throws at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for Emma Tompkins. Ashley Winberg picks up her 3rd personal. That is still Memorial's 3rd team foul. 4:59 to go in the ball game, and Tompkins with some big free throws here at the line. Cannot get that one to go. That's starting to become a problem here for the Lady Bobcats. We're now going to try to get back into the basketball game. They have not hit a free throw since the first quarter. Now 0 for 5 since that first frame. And that trend continues. 0 for 6 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 53-44. May on the run. Kicks in the corner. This is Amos with the basketball. We'll pack it up. 4:48 remaining here in the fourth. Amos on the run. Wood stays right with her. Now Wittenberg drives in. The mid-range jumper won't go. May gets another offensive board. Back out to Amos. And she traveled. Just that little shot fake in the sidestep. And it will go back to the Lady Bobcats, 53-44. Lady Bobcats were dominant in the first half. 8 made triples in the first half. They led at halftime, 37-31. Then Stone Memorial's defense was able to take over. Pickett County only had 4 points in the third quarter, and Stone led 43-41 to enter this fourth frame. We've got another foul called on Stone Memorial out near half court. This one's going on Brooklyn Lane. So Lane picks up her second personal. That is the team's fourth now, with 4:26 remaining here in the fourth quarter. So Pickett County trying to get to that line, but they are 0 for 6 since the first quarter at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Here is Lowe on the right wing. Thought about it, now puts it on the deck, gets inside, skips it around. This is Wood. Bring it around to Nicholas. Had a little bit of space for a second. Being guarded by Lane and Clark. Gives it back to Lowe in the corner again. Bring it back up top. 4:08 to go in the ball game. Here is Wood. They left her. She'll let it fly. Banks it in again. Second time tonight. It's a first choice family care 3 for Kylie Wood and a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 as well. Her fourth of the night. She's got 16 points. That's a huge one for the Lady Bobcats to cut it to 6. Clark a deep 2 on the way. That one misses short. Rebound for Star White. 3:45 to go in the basketball game. Here comes Nicholas for the Lady Bobcats. Nicholas spinning and a double team, a whistle, and another foul called on Stone Memorial. And the Stone Memorial fans rightfully very upset, as it sure looked like Taylor Amos was able to grab hold of that basketball. It's her fourth personal foul. It also puts Lady Bobcats in the bonus. 5th team foul on Stone Memorial, and Zoe Nicholas will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. And it's 5-1 here in the fourth quarter. As that free throw by Nicholas is up and good. I mentioned for the Lady Bobcats, don't have too many fouls. Just 8 total fouls called on them on the game, but only 2 players. Tompkins has 3, Lowe has 4, Nicholas has 1. Second free throw by Nicholas, too strong. So the free throw shooting woes continue here in this fourth quarter. They are now 1 for 6 at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. They trail by 5. 3:27 to go in the fourth. Wittenberg and a whistle and a timeout taken by the Lady Panthers. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. 3:25 to go in the basketball game. 53-48 Stone Memorial leads. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Modern Roofing Group is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and they're proud to bring that reputation and recognition to the Upper Cumberland. Their customer service and craftsmanship are second to none. Get comfort that your roof will stand up to the storms by calling 931-400-8788 and get an estimate on a new roof today. That's 931-400-8788. 100% financing is available. Modern Roofing Group is proud to stand behind their work with a 10-year workmanship guarantee.
Welcome back here to Byrdstown. It's been a fun one today. 53-48, Stone Memorial on top, and it has been back and forth the whole way through. In the first half, it was all Pickett County offensively, able to get anything they wanted, able to handle the basketball. In the third quarter, that flipped, though. Stone Memorial defense took over, only allowed 4 Pickett County points, and that has continued on here into this fourth quarter as well. Stone Memorial leads 53-48. Pickett County, they are in the bonus. However, they've been able to get there quite a bit here in this fourth quarter, and they're 1 for 6 at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line here in the fourth quarter. They've only knocked down 1 free throw since the first quarter, 1 for 8 since that first frame. Down by 5 right now, 3:25 to go in the ball game. Stone Memorial out of the timeout. Got it to May, throws it up off the window and good. Tough finish for Ella Jane May, who's got 6 points in the quarter. Here comes Pickett County. Nicholas racing ahead. Nicholas inside, gets fouled, and that is the 4th personal on Ella Jane May. So now Stone Memorial has all kinds of foul trouble. Taylor Amos with 4, Ella Jane May with 4, and Zoe Nicholas will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for a couple. She has struggled so far tonight, especially for her standards. 3 for 6 from the stripe. This one is good, though. She's got 23 points on the night. 55-49, this one to make it a 5-point game with 3:14 remaining. Got them both. 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. It's a 5-point game as Ashley Wittenberg will bring it ahead now for the Lady Panthers. Ella Jane May is a good amount of the offense here in the fourth quarter. She's still on the floor playing with those 4 personals. This one deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Stone Memorial. Pickett County has done a nice job after surrendering the lead, going down by as many as 9. Now able to get back into it, down by 5. Here is Bella Wyatt on the left wing. Spins around, back out to Lauren Clark. Looking inside, that one deflected, and it's going to be Pickett County basketball. And Coach Buck can't believe it. Baseline official was looking for help. The far side official said it was Pickett County ball. Lowe trying to get it in now. Nicholas has it. Head fake, bumped, hands off to Lowe. Right back to Nicholas, who brings it ahead. Here is Addie Lowe. After that one was deflected, gets around one defender, spins in the lane, and missed it. Good block by Ella Jane May, say the officials. Stone Memorial back the other way, into the corner. Bella Wyatt, a 3. Won't go. And Kylie Wood got a box out, and that is the 5th personal foul called on Ella Jane May. That is a big one for the Lady Panthers. Kylie Wood boxing out the taller May. 5th personal on May. She will have to come out. 2:48 to go in the ball game. And Lexi Clark is not on the floor right now. She's actually getting stretched out down on the baseline. Looks like she's dealing with some cramps. So the Lady Panthers now down a couple of starters. May out with 5 fouls. Lexi Clark is out as well. And it's going to be 2 free throws here for Kylie Wood. So 2 big ones now at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line to maybe make it a 1-possession ball game with 2:48 to go. Lady Panthers would love to get Lexi Clark back out on the floor. And Wood is able to knock down the first. She has been really, really solid tonight offensively. 17 points on the night for the senior. Second one from Wood. Good again. 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. It's 55-52. 2:45 to go in the fourth. Here is Taylor Amos with the basketball. Gives to Lauren Clark. You just saw Lexi Clark. She is up and walking and not putting a whole lot of pressure on her right leg right now. Really dealing with some tightness. Here's Caitlin Smith, who's in the basketball game. So no Ella Jane May, no Lexi Clark right now for the Lady Panthers, leading by 3. 2:17 remaining. Wyatt on the left wing. Coach Buck directing traffic. Wyatt trying to drive on Kylie Wood, and she traveled. A turnover by the freshman. Pickett County gets the basketball back, down by 3. Addie Lowe will inbound. Up top for Nicholas, who tracks it down. Slows it down and brings it into the front court. Nicholas will give over to Lowe. 2 minutes to go in the contest. Backdoor, Nicholas gets inside. Right hand off the window and good. It's a 1-point game in Byrdstown. They called a foul as well. Oh my goodness. That's the 5th on Taylor Amos now. So Zoe Nicholas will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 1. As now Taylor Amos has also fouled out for the Lady Panthers. So Stone Memorial is now down 3 starters as Lexi Clark has come off with cramps. Ella Jane May and Taylor Amos have checked out with 5 fouls. And Zoe Nicholas will have 1 free throw to tie it up at 55 with 1:54 to go in the ball game. Nicholas, free throw, good. We're all knotted. 1:52 to go. Pickett County trailed by as many as 9. 55-55, and now the Bobcat students making a lot of noise. Here's Lane on the top of the key. Wittenberg down low, Lauren Clark gets underneath the basket, and she will be fouled. That is only the 2nd team foul, though, on the Lady Bobcats here in this 4th quarter. It's the 2nd personal on Zoe Nicholas. 1:37 to go. 2 timeouts remaining for both sides, both of them full timeouts. Wittenberg inbounds to Wyatt. She'll bring it around the perimeter right side. Almost lost the basketball. Gets it to Lauren Clark out near half court. Lauren driving on Tompkins. Tompkins staying right in front. Gets in the middle of the lane. The jumper, no good. Rebound low. Ripped away by Clark. A whistle and a jump ball. And it's going to go to Pickett County. So it'll be Lady Bobcats basketball. 1:21 to go in the ball game. What a fun one this has been today. Addie Lowe will inbound. Here's White, right back to Lowe. Picks up her dribble with the double team. Tompkins saves it just barely from going out of bounds. A whistle and a timeout will be taken by Coach Cooper. Smart timeout to keep possession of the basketball. 1:13 to go in the game. 55 all. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Checking the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're all knotted up here. 55-55. 1:13 to go in the game. Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy in a close one. 42-39. Cookeville leads by 3 after a big Lipscomb Academy run. 2:49 to go in that ball game over on UCR 2. How good has this one been? I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Cameron Hughes. It's the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Pickett County out of the timeout will have the basketball. They are in the bonus. 1:10 to play in a tie game. Nicholas steps through, throws to Lowe, and brings it across. May have gotten away with the travel. Here's Nicholas on that far sideline. Dumps it off to Lowe again. Skips it around. Wood, open. Wood flies it too strong. Lowe the rebound. Trying to go back up. Cannot finish. And a rebound for the Lady Panthers. 50 seconds to play. 2 timeouts remaining for Stone Memorial. Coach Buck directing traffic. They don't have to take a timeout in a tie game. If you miss, you go to overtime, assuming you take the final shot. Here's Wittenberg inside and missed it. It'll be Pickett County basketball with 33 seconds to play. Nicholas picks up her dribble. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Cooper. That is the final timeout for Pickett County. We'll keep it right here with 28 seconds remaining in the basketball game. 55-55. Final timeout taken by the Lady Bobcats with 28 seconds to go. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Byrdstown's one-stop convenience shop, or Junction Station, is Byrdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials at 1160 Livingston Highway. Junction Station, also proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. 28 seconds to go in this one, all knotted up at 55 apiece. The Panthers cannot foul. Otherwise, the Bobcats would have a chance to knock down a couple of free throws and maybe win this ball game. Pickett County, no timeouts remaining, though. It'll be Zoe Nicholas, Kylie Wood, Star White, Addie Lowe, and Emma Tompkins, the 5 on the floor for Pickett County. It's Brooklyn Lane. Lexi Clark is back out there for the Lady Panthers. Ashley Wittenberg, Bella Wyatt, and Lauren Clark. Nicholas brings it into the front court. Double team on her, got it to Lowe. Throws it on the left wing to Wood. 18 seconds to go. Here is Nicholas. Driving it right side, trying to get a little bit of separation. Looking for help in a double team. Got it to Lowe with 9 seconds. Back to Nicholas. Drives in. Free throw line jumper. No good. Wood the rebound with 3 seconds. It is saved in bounds, and we are going to overtime. A chance for Nicholas doesn't go. A chance on the offensive board. They can't put it back up. And we've reached the end of regulation. 32 minutes, not enough. It's my third overtime game of the year. It'll be the first for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats and the second for Stone Memorial. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When it comes to caring for your land, you need an all-around performer to make your life easier. One that's tried and true. That's a John Deere compact tractor from Pregame Equipment. User-friendly tractors that are big on performance and operator comfort.
At the Quality family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
We provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality family. Trusted care right where life happens.
It's overtime here in Byrdstown to decide the high school basketball game of the week on the girls' side. Stone Memorial and Pickett County all knotted up at 55 apiece. Stone Memorial down 2 starters. No Taylor Amos, no Ella Jane May. Here is Ashley Wittenberg. She will be fouled on the way to the basket. And this one's going to be called on Star White. It's Star White's first personal foul. It's only the 3rd team foul on the Lady Bobcats, so they still have one to give here in this overtime period. The Bobcats on the other side are in the bonus. 3 timeouts now remaining for Stone Memorial. 2 timeouts for Pickett County, and a turnover by the Panthers. Nicholas going to be fouled. This one's called on Brooklyn Lane now. That's her 3rd personal, and Zoe Nicholas will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2. Pickett County surrendered their halftime lead in the 3rd quarter. Did not lead in the 4th before being able to get it tied, and now they lead in overtime after that make at the line by Zoe Nicholas, who has been great. She had 9 points in the 4th quarter, 28 on the ball game, misses the second, now 29. 1 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line, but Pickett leads by 1, 3:40 to go in the 4th. Here's Wyatt on the drive. She spins around. We've got 2 overtime games going on right now. Also over on UCR2, Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy. Inside, no good by Lexi Clark, and she is really struggling. She was getting stretched out earlier and dealing with some cramping as she makes her way down the floor, still trying to stretch it out. Nicholas, inside floater, too short. Star White saves it back in, but it's into Stone Memorial. Ahead to Ashley Wittenberg, running the floor, right hand, got it to go. Good finish for Ashley Wittenberg, and Stone Memorial now leads by 1, 57-56. Star White trying to track it down. A collision with Wittenberg, and a steal for Wittenberg. Ahead to Lane. Lane with the right hand, foul, and 1. Brooklyn Lane puts it down. It's just her 2nd made field goal of the ball game, and she'll be at the line for 1. Foul called on Tompkins, her 4th personal. And Lane can make it a 2-possession lead with 2:55 to go in the first overtime period. She hits it. 3-point play for Brooklyn Lane, who has 6 points. 60-56, 2-possession lead for Stone Memorial. Can Pickett County get the offense going? Here's Wood. Handoff Nicholas. Thought about firing the 3, trying to get inside, creates a little bit of separation, spins around a couple of times, jumps up and finds White. Now Lowe, cutting to the basket. Lowe off the window, no. Rebound, tipped around. A fight for the basketball as 4 players run into each other. Whistle and a jump ball called. It'll belong to the Lady Bobcats underneath. Big collision there at the free throw line. Everybody looks to be okay. 2:30 to play here in overtime. Nicholas will throw it into Lowe, who just hauls it in right before that half-court line. Picks up her dribble and throws to Tompkins. 2:24 to play in overtime. Tompkins down low to Wood, spins around. Here's Nicholas. She'll fly it away from outside. Went halfway down and popped out. Lauren Clark the rebound. Ahead to Lane. Running the floor again and gets hammered by Addie Lowe. And it is immediately called an intentional foul. It's also the 5th on Lowe. She is out of this game, and Brooklyn Lane knocked it down anyways. How about Brooklyn Lane here in overtime? And now the discussion, do they count the bucket? It was called an intentional foul. I think they counted the bucket, and it's going to be 2 free throws here for Lane. She hits the first. She'll have one more with 2:12 to play in overtime, and no Addie Lowe for the rest of this overtime period for the Lady Bobcats. Brooklyn Lane has been great. 2 starters out of the game for the Lady Panthers. Lane has stepped up, and she has 7 points in overtime, and it's an 8-point lead for Stone Memorial, and they get the basketball. 2:10 to play here in the fourth. Wittenberg, elbow jumper, good. The Lady Panthers had their undefeated season threatened. Now they lead by 10. 1:57 to go in overtime, and a foul on Zoe Nicholas. She'll go to the line for 2 more. As this one is going to be whistled on Bella Wyatt. So Wyatt picks up her first personal. As Zoe Nicholas will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 1. Or make your pardon, 2. She hits the first. Make sure you stick around. We'll have the boys' game coming up after this one. The high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. Pickett County does not have a field goal here in overtime. Only 2 free throws so far, and now 3. As Nicholas goes 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 1:54 to go in overtime. 66-58, the lead for the Lady Panthers. Lady Bobcats have no fouls to give anymore. Stone Memorial in the bonus. Wittenberg on the drive to Lane in the corner. A 3 on the way, a little bit short. The rebound hauled in by Lexi Clark. Toughen this one out. Been struggling with some cramps. Goes to that left side. Now backs it up. 1:27 to go here in overtime. Now she'll drive. Throw to Lane inside and throws it back up top. Good decision. Waste some more of that time. Coach Buck telling everyone to spread it out. Run that clock down. 1:15 to go. Into the corner to Lane. Back up top to Wyatt. And if you're Pickett County, you gotta try to get a steal. They do. Tompkins takes it away. Tompkins will keep it herself. Blocked out of there by Clark. My goodness. Lauren Clark out of nowhere just swats it out. It'll stay with Pickett County underneath with 63 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Tompkins will inbound. That one swatted out by Clark again. 62 seconds to go here in the fourth. I beg your pardon, in overtime. White gets it into Wood. They got to shoot. Down by 8 right now. You got to get some shots up quickly. Nicholas trying to get right side. Nicholas down low. Tompkins. Tompkins cannot get the finish. And that one knocked out by Lauren Clark. Tough catch by the official on the baseline. It'll stay with Pickett County. 50 seconds to go here in overtime. Bounce it into Wood. Nicholas again flies it away. Nicholas knocks it down. A first choice family care and Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 for Nicholas. Makes it a 5-point game. 39 seconds to go. Wittenberg into the front court, being hounded by Kenley Garrett, who's into the game. In a double team and fouled. And Ashley Wittenberg will have 2 free throws with 33 seconds to play in overtime. As this foul is called on Zoe Nicholas, it's her third. So Wittenberg at the stripe for 2. And that one misses. So it's going to stay a 2-possession ball game. She'll have one more. And that one falls. 6-point lead for the Lady Panthers. 33 seconds to play. Lane almost got the steal. Nicholas trying to bring it ahead. Gets past 2 defenders. Into the corner. Kenley Garrett a 3. It goes! Garrett hasn't played all game long, knocks down the first choice family care 3, and Pickett County burns their timeout with 22 seconds to go. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When it comes to caring for your land, you need an all-around performer to make your life easier. One that's tried and true. That's a John Deere compact tractor from Pregame Equipment. User-friendly tractors that are big on performance and operator comfort.
How about Kenley Garrett knocking it down in the corner? A huge shot for the Pickett County Lady Bobcats. The Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 in the First Choice Family Care 3. Cuts it to 3. 22.6 seconds to play. Both teams in the bonus here in overtime. 3 timeouts still for Stowe Memorial. None remaining now for the Lady Bobcats. That was their final timeout. Lauren Clark will inbound. Throws it up top. Lexi Clark cannot track it down. It hits off of Tompkins. Lane is able to get it, and a foul. Brooklyn Lane is going to be at the stripe for 2. And Lexi Clark checks out of the basketball game again. Really struggling with some cramps. So that one is called on Wood. Her first personal. Free throw by Lane is good. She has been so good in overtime. 8 points now in overtime, and that's a big one to make it a 2-possession lead with 18 seconds to go. It goes 2 for 2. She is now 5 for 5 from the stripe, 9 points in overtime. It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Panthers. 14 seconds to go. White into the corner. Garrett again. Garrett couldn't get it that time. A rebound, White, and a foul called on Wood with 8.9 seconds to go, and that'll just about do it. That was the final chance for the Lady Bobcats. Could not knock it down, and a great rebound by Wyatt. That foul was whistled on Kenley Garrett. And Wyatt, the freshman, at the stripe to ice it away. Misses the first one, a little strong. Still 8.9 seconds to go. No timeouts remaining for Pickett County, though. Wyatt second. No good. In and out. Rebound. Fought for. 7 seconds to go here for Pickett County. Down by 5. 3 seconds for Nicholas. She'll let it fly at the buzzer. It does not go, and Stowe Memorial squeaks out the victory in overtime, 69-64. What a win for the Stowe Memorial Lady Panthers here in the high school basketball game of the week. They stay undefeated and improve to 8-0 on the season. We welcome you in to the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. We'll tally up all these final scores. We'll let you know who the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game is as well. What a win for the Stowe Memorial Lady Panthers. Pickett County, an absolute battle for them as well, letting everyone out there know they are to be taken for real this season. Yeah, they're 2-5, but that's a good basketball team right there, taking the number 2 team in the UC Top 5 to the brink. We'll finish tallying up all these final scores for both sides. And then we'll bring you our post-game thoughts here in the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. Once again, final score in overtime, 69-64. Stowe Memorial wins it. It was all Pickett County in the first half. They led by 6 at halftime, 37-31, but then only 4 points scored in the third quarter by Pickett County. They trailed 43-41 entering the fourth quarter. Stowe Memorial was up by 10 in the fourth quarter, surrendered that lead as Pickett County was able to get the job done at the free throw line, hit just enough shots to send it to overtime at 55-55. Had a chance for the win, could not get it to fall. In overtime, Stowe Memorial's lead grew to 10 again. Pickett County would cut it all the way to 3, and then Stowe Memorial was able to hit a couple of free throws to ice the basketball game away. Once again, the final score in overtime, 69-64. The Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game, you got to go Brooklyn Lane in this one. The junior stepping up off the bench and playing the full overtime period. 9 points in overtime, 5 of 5 from the free throw line as well. She is the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game. Lexi Clark leads the way with 20 points for the Lady Panthers. 8 points for Bella Wyatt, 8 for Ella Jane May, 6 apiece for Taylor Amos and Lauren Clark. Ashley Wittenberg had 7, and Caitlin Smith with 2. On the other side, Zoe Nicholas leads the way for the Lady Bobcats. She has 33, 18 for Kylie Wood, 5 points for Star White, 3 for Emma Tompkins, 2 for Addie Lowe, and 3 for Kenley Garrett. An overtime winner for Stone Memorial as they improve to 8-0 on the season. Pickett County falls to 2-5. The final score 69-64. Stone Memorial, they'll get ready to face York Institute coming up on Thursday, and that'll be a fun one for Pickett County. They will host Eagleville coming up on Friday here in Byrdstown. Well, the boys are warming up. That means we're going to have another game coming up in just a little bit. We're going to catch our breath. We'll get you starters, and we'll be ready to go. That is the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. Brooklyn Lane, the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. We'll have the boys' game coming up in just a little bit. And welcome back, everybody, inside the M&T Eagle Auction Realty Company pregame show as the Pickett County Bobcats get set to take on the Stone Memorial Panthers. This game, the first time around, it went to overtime. Stone Memorial won at 67-64 in Crossville. We just saw an overtime game. Stone Memorial beat the Lady Bobcats 69-64 on the girls' side. This one's going to be all kinds of fun. Stone Memorial 3-2 on the year, 2 wins in a row. They beat Clark Range on Thursday 64-57. For the Pickett County Bobcats, they're 6-1 on the year. Their only loss is to the Stone Memorial team in that overtime game. 67-64. Of course, they're coming off of a win in triple overtime. They won in triple overtime 80-72 against Oakland on the road on Friday for their 4th win in a row. This Pickett County team has played a great schedule to start this season, and that continues this week. Of course, they're playing the Stone Memorial team, and then they'll probably play the best team in the 1A classification in Eagleville coming up on Friday here in Byrdstown. As we continue on here with the M&T Eagle Auction Realty Company pregame show, quick check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cookeville falls to Lipscomb Academy in overtime, 65-59 over on UCR2. A tough loss for the Lady Cavaliers, their first loss of the season. Maybe some shakeups in the UC Top 5 coming up tomorrow on the UCR Basketball Show presented by Fire and Vine. Teams looking like they're about ready to go. We're about 40 seconds away from the pregame festivities getting underway. Once again, you're listening to the M&T Eagle Auction Realty Company pregame show. If you're tuned in live on the UCR Facebook page or YouTube channel, welcome in. We appreciate you. Today's broadcast presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. I'm Jacob Vincent, joined by Cameron Hughes on camera tonight. Let's get ready to bring you the People's Bank starting lineups. For the Stone Memorial Panthers under first-year head coach Jess Raby, of course, had been the assistant for a long time for the Panthers under Coach Capps. He now takes over as the head man. 3-2 on the year. He'll send out 4 seniors and a junior. Senior number 1 is Jake Hennessy. Junior number 3 is Caden Page. Senior number 11 is Hunter Haney. Senior number 12 is Jack Cordell. And a senior number 23 is Briggs Lau. For the Pickett County Bobcats, who are 6-1 on the year under head coach Lee J. Amonette, it'll be a sophomore, number 4, Abram Phillips. A freshman, number 10, Kelvin Cobb. A sophomore, number 12, Brody Pryor. A junior, number 21, Nathaniel Cobb. And a sophomore, number 23, is Cole J. Amonette. Once again, the People's Bank starting lineups for Pickett County: Cole J. Amonette, Nathaniel Cobb, Brody Pryor, Kelvin Cobb, Abram Phillips, and for the Stone Memorial Panthers, Briggs Lau, Jack Cordell, Hunter Haney, Caden Page, and Jake Hennessy. It is the high school basketball game of the week. It's the second one of the year between these two sides. It's been fun ones already. Obviously an overtime victory for Stone Memorial on the boys' side in game number 1. The girls for Stone Memorial just got an overtime victory against the Lady Bobcats in game 1 tonight. What do we have in store here on the boys' side? Keep those comments coming along. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for in this one between the Panthers and the Bobcats. Should be a lot of fun between these two sides. The Pickett County Bobcats in their home white uniforms with Bobcats across the front of the chest. For Stone Memorial, they're in the road grays. They've got gold down the sides on the trim and SMHS across the front of the chest. Stone Memorial High School. Briggs Lau will get ready to tip, I would imagine, against Nathaniel Cobb. We'll wait and see who trots out there for the Bobcats to open it up. And it will be Nathaniel Cobb to tip up against Briggs Lau. Lau was such a difference maker for the Panthers in game 1 this season. Inside defensively, so many deflections, and was able to get the offense going in the overtime period. Pickett County wins the opening tip underway here in this first quarter. Here's Nathaniel Cobb, elbow jumper on the way. Got it to go. Good start for Cobb, who hasn't had to have a lot of his scoring so far this season. Hits that first jumper from the elbow right side. 2-0 start for the Bobcats. Bobcats been playing a good amount of zone defense. They open up in that 2-3 zone, almost create a turnover. Hennessy got it to Lau on the left wing, forced to pass inside. Haney's got it. He'll be blocked by the freshman, Kelvin Cobb, and Pickett County's got the basketball. Cole J. Amonette hits the floor, and it will be called for a travel. And Coach Amonette just palms down to the floor, saying, calm down. 7:28 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0 starts. for the Bobcats. Panthers inbounding. Looking, Hennessy at the last second, able to get it into Cordell, one of the leaders of this Stoll Memorial squad. Here's Haney on the left side. Lau fakes the handoff. Cordell again on the top of the perimeter. He'll take the deep one. Cordell off the mark to the left side. Pryor couldn't haul in the rebound. Cobb couldn't get there, and it stays with Stoll Memorial. So Stone will take it out deep in that corner. 7:10 to go here in this first quarter. It was a quick bucket by the Bobcats, and Stone has had about 3 possessions already. Haney inside, rises up and gets 2 points. Good dump-off pass by Briggs Lau as well. First minute here in the first, and we're all knotted up at 2. Cobb has it on the left wing, rips through, hands off to Pryor. Gives it back to Cole J. Amadell on the left wing. He'll bring it around. Here's Kelvin Cobb again. Now Phillips for the first time on the right side. Pryor's got it, top of the perimeter. Looks right side, back left. Cobb catches. Pryor, defender in front of him is Page, rips it away. Cole J on the right wing, steps through, kicks. And the Bobcats just moving the basketball around. We got quite a few people tuning in. Jamie's tuning in from New York. We already saw one from Indiana as well. I know there's a few. My family tuning in from Indiana. Phillips, a 3 won't go, and the rebound down to Cordell. The Panthers have the basketball after another long possession. 6:15 to play here in the first. 2-2 between these two sides. It is the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. If you haven't done so already, hit that share button on Facebook. Make sure you follow the page on Facebook. Cordell will fire another 3. That one too strong. And Phillips skies up there for the rebound. Bobcats basketball, 5:55 to go in the opening quarter. Kelvin Cobb steps into a deep ball. Too strong. Fights for his own rebound. Loose on the floor. Phillips has it. And the Bobcats retain the possession. Cole J. Amadett out near the half-court line. Defender in front of him is Hennessy. Screen set by Pryor. And we've got a stoppage, and they're going to fix the net. It was caught up. And so Pickett County will keep possession. 5:36 to play here in the first. Coach Amadett barks out the play call for the Bobcats. Amadett will drive left side. Got it right past everybody but missed it. Cobb the offensive board. Back up and in for 2. Nathaniel Cobb, 4 points here in the early going. 5:21 remaining in the first. It's a 4-2 lead for the Bobcats. Hennessy will bring it into the front court against the defense of the Bobcats. Lau in the corner, gives to Haney down in the post. Gives it back out to Cordell. He'll drive underneath the basket, wraps a pass with the left hand to Hennessy. Nice pass fake, runs through the lane. Haney's going to try a deep ball. That one misses everything. And Cobb has the rebound underneath. Here comes Amadett now. 4:56 to play in the first quarter as Cole J. Amadett will slowly walk it across the timeline. Here's Phillips. Looks inside and around to Cobb. Kelvin will give to Nathaniel. Back up top for Amadett, who resets now. 4:42 remaining in the opening quarter. Kelvin Cobb. Nathaniel. Drive. Kelvin spins around. Nathaniel again will flip off to Amadett. Bobcats moving the ball quickly around the top of the perimeter. Pryor fakes on a 3, gets a defender in the air, drives inside. And a lot of contact, and they let it go. He missed the shot. 4:19 to play here in the first. At the other end is Haney. He kicks in the corner. Cordell has tried a couple of 3s. He's missed a couple of 3s. Doesn't fire that time. Haney off the bottom of the backboard. He stepped out of bounds, so it's a turnover by the Panthers. And the Bobcats defensively have been stout early on. 4:09 remaining here in the first. Not much scoring going on from both sides. It's just 4-2. Amadett brings it across the timeline. There's Kelvin Cobb. Bobcats a little bit confused offensively here, and Lau was able to take the pass away in that confusion. We'll give it back out. Page thought about a deep one. Will fire it. Page knocks it down from the left side. Caden Page, a Gary Maxwell Insurance 3, makes it a 5-4 lead. 3:36 to play here in the first. First couple of subs getting set to check in for Stoll Memorial. There's a whistle and a timeout taken by the Bobcats. Coach Lee J. Amadett not too happy with his squad right now. Subs checking in, Evan Mosley and Noah Potter for the Panthers. So give us a chance to let you know about Pryor's Auto Spot. Pryor's Auto Spot, some of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. 3:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Timeout taken by Pickett County, and Coach Lee J. Amonette, he'll take a few of those if he's not too happy about what his offense is doing out there on the floor defensively. They've been really solid. Offensively, just look a little bit out of sorts. Stone Memorial did that to him last time as well. Really clogged up the middle of the lane. Cole J got a loose for a three, but couldn't knock it down. Stone Memorial able to clear the rebound. Here's Kane Page ahead. Page, free throw line, spins around a couple of times, puts it up, blocked away again by Kelvin Cobb. Another good defensive play by the Bobcats. Amonette will bring it ahead. In the middle of the lane, kicks in the corner. Kelvin Cobb, the freshman, bring it back out to Amonette. 3:05 to go in this first quarter. Here's Phillips. Now Nathaniel on the right wing. Cobb gives back to Phillips. He'll drive inside, get inside. The right-hand laner is good. Tough shot for the sophomore, his first bucket of the day. 6-5 now, the 1-point lead for Pickett County. Lau on the run. Lau, the runner, won't go. Rebound Pryor and gets it ahead. Amonette will push. Numbers here for the Bobcats. Into the corner, Kelvin Cobb. Back out Amonette. He got loose, doesn't let it fly, puts it on the deck. 2.5 to play in this opening quarter. Not too many stoppages. It's been a fun one. Pryor inside, under the basket, missed it. Rebound, though, to Phillips. He'll put it back up and in for two. Abram Phillips has 4 early points, and it's an 8-5 lead for the Bobcats. Here's Briggs Lau will bring it ahead now for Stone Memorial. Hands off. This is Mosley for the first time. Tried to force a pass inside. Cordell somehow wrestles it away and dumps it off to Potter. He'll kick in the corner. Page a three. Won't go. Rebound tipped around by a few different Panthers before the Bobcats were able to pull it down. 1:57 to go in the first. A 3-point lead for Pickett County back on offense. Amonette has it. Will give to Cobb. Phillips on the left wing finds Pryor. Looks right side. Kelvin Cobb jabs. He'll drive. Get to the free throw line and back up top. Another sub getting set to check in for the Panthers. Looks to be Tanner Bowman. Cobb had that one knocked free. Caden Page will take it. Page by himself inside. Tried to draw the contact. No call. The rebound down to the Bobcats. Page a little bit slow to get up afterwards as well. And now a foul whistled on Stone Memorial. I think this one's going to go on Jack Cordell. It is. So Tanner Bowman does check in for the first time. He's out there with Mosley, Page, Potter, and Lau. Foul called on Jack Cordell, his first, just the first foul of this game. 1:15 to go in the first. Pickett County ball, they lead by 3. Pryor's got it on the top of the perimeter, hands it back out to Amonette. Amonette dribbling with the right hand, directing traffic. A little bit of confusion again. Here's Cobb on the left wing. Nathaniel Cobb trying to post up inside. Mosley, really good job. Able to get a piece of the basketball. Pryor got loose. He'll go up and lay it in. The Bobcats definitely have a big size advantage with the 5 on the floor right now. Obviously, Briggs Lau, the tallest player on the floor for Stone Memorial. Deep one on the way from Mosley. Won't go. Rebound, Kelvin Cobb. Keeps it high, and the Bobcats still have the basketball. Amonette brings it across. Inside, in some traffic, and a foul. This one is going to be called on Tanner Bowman. He picks up his first. It will be 2 free throws at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for Cole J. Amonette. 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. A 10-5 lead for Pickett County early on, and Amonette at the line to try to extend. It's the first. It's his first point of the contest. Amonette will have another. It's a both. 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 12-5 lead for Pickett County. 34 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Bowman brings it across the timeline for the Panthers. Bounces off to Potter at the elbow. He looks right side. Here's Mosley. Mosley can't get it to go on a 3. He's cut off by Amonette. Bowman gets hammered. Wow, that was a lot of contact and no call. They're letting him go here in this first quarter. Mosley wraps a pass to Potter in the post with 12 seconds. Back out Bowman. Triple goes. Big shot for Tanner Bowman from downtown. 6 seconds here for the Bobcats. Amonette Right side, 2 seconds, driving, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover by the Bobcats with 1.4 on the timer, and Stone Memorial will have a chance. Bowman will inbound with 1.4. Gets it into Page. Page takes one dribble and lets it fly. It's a little too strong. We've reached the end of a quick first quarter. Pickett County leads it 12-8. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present an online-only auction featuring 38.5 acres offered in 7 separate tracts in Cookeville. There's a mix of open fields and woods, along with a shop, support buildings, and neglected home. You can bid on this auction at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends December 13th at 10 a.m. Eminence Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back to Birdstown. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Livingston Regional Hospital. A couple of Gary Maxwell Insurance threes in that first quarter for the Panthers to keep them within striking distance. They trail by 4, 12-8, but start with the basketball first here in this second quarter. Jacob Vincent, Cameron Hughes here on the call, live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. So glad to have you along for this one today for the high school basketball game of the week. An overtime game in the girls' game. Stone Memorial able to win that one in overtime, 69-64. Here is Haney in the corner, and he traveled. Just shuffled his feet on the shot fake. Good defense again by the Bobcats. They have been bringing the pressure early on in this one. So Cole J will bring it ahead. He's out there with Nathaniel Cobb, Calvin Cobb, Brody Pryor, and Abram Phillips. The Bobcats have not made a sub yet. They'll use Brady Evans and Max Moody pretty much exclusively off the bench. First 30 seconds here in this second quarter. And we've got an offensive foul going the other way called on Nathaniel Cobb. So Cobb picks up his first personal. Here's Cordell. Haney. Back to Cordell. Looking down low, Haney. Good job by Cobb. Backside, gets a piece of it. Kick it out. This is Hennessy. Couldn't fire it away. Good switching here by the Bobcats. Hennessy will fire it away now. That one a little too strong. Cobb skying up there for the rebound. Good defensive set again for the Bobcats. 6:53 to play here in the first half. Still a 4-point lead for Pickett County. This is Phillips. He'll give it to Cobb on the right side. Back around to Pryor. Here's Amonette. Coming around to screen. Back to Cobb. And Amonette will have it again on the top of the perimeter. Barks out the play call over to Phillips. Calvin Cobb in the left wing. Nathaniel Cobb trying to get some space inside. He's got the mismatch. He's got Hennessy down there. Now Cobb. Pryor. Finds Amonette on the left wing. This is what the Bobcats can do. They can draw that clock down, move the basketball around, and really make you sit down and play some defense for a long time. Cobb inside, left hand blocked out of there by Haney. Pryor there to clean it up, though, for 2. Looked like it was going to be a good defensive possession for the Panthers, but Pryor right there on the offensive putback to make it a 6-point lead for the Bobcats. Got to be so good when you're playing the Bobcats defensively. Cordell inside, couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, trying to go back up. Blocked away by Pryor, and it's going the other way. Bobcats basketball. Great job by Pryor a couple of times. Briggs Lau will check in here for Evan Mosley. 5:48 to play in the second quarter, and it's Bobcats basketball. Calvin Cobb. Amonette still dribbling around. Here is Nathaniel on the left wing. Pryor top of the perimeter. 5.5 to go here in the quarter. Amonette will bring it back up top. This patient offensive attack for the Bobcats has proved to work for them already this season. 6 wins so far this season. Amonette's got it on the right side. Have to work so hard defensively against Pickett County offensively. Offensively, Pickett County's got to work hard as well. Always moving around the basketball. Kelvin's got it in the right wing. They'll bring it back around the perimeter off to Phillips. Amonette with it again. There's Nathaniel. Amonette now on the top of the perimeter. Drives inside, and he is fouled. Lau reaching in. Got him just a piece. And going to be hit with his first. No, they get Tanner Bowman actually. That's his second personal. So they'll bring Caden Page in for him with 4:59 to play here in the second quarter. Amonette inbounding from the right baseline side. Bounces into Pryor, tough pass. Pryor gets it inside, good position, puts it in again for 2. Been so solid down low in the post this season. 16-8, 4:48. This one deflected by Phillips, stolen by Amonette. Amonette pushes, 4:42 to go in the second quarter. High right-handed dribble, gives to Pryor at the elbow. Holds it high in the air, looks back door for Phillips, couldn't get it there. Around to Amonette, gets a screen. Amonette on the left wing, switched off to Page. Slows it down offensively. Phillips is in the corner, and now the defense sees him. Phillips will line it up. Here's Pryor again, puts it on the deck and hands it off. Kelvin Cobb had it knocked free. Fight for the basketball, gets it to Nathaniel, gets inside, kicks on the wing. Phillips a 3, won't go. Rebound to Briggs Lau with 4:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Page has the basketball for Stone Memorial. Thought about taking a 3, will give over to Hennessy on the left wing. Hennessy had it knocked free, diving on the floor, Kelvin Cobb. Great defensive effort by the freshman. Goes out of bounds, it'll stay with Pickett County. Timeout taken by Stone Memorial. Going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Junction Station is Byrdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials at 1160 Livingston Highway. Junction Station is proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats all season long. We'll keep you updated with the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard throughout the night. Of course, we mentioned in game number 1 tonight, it was a 69-64 victory for the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers. In overtime, Brooklyn Lane was the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. 9 points in overtime, 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. She was really good in that overtime period and able to lead them to victory in that one. York Institute beat Cumberland County tonight, 49-33, a 16-point win for the Dragonettes. Gordonsville over Clay County, 62-37. Jackson County beat Livingston Academy, 53-46. White County over DeKalb County, 74-41. And Smith County did beat Watertown, 42-33 on the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. 3:46 to go here in the second. Cordell steps through a double team, finds Haney for a deep 2, won't go. Rebounded by Page on the backside, and will pull it back out. Here's Haney on the right wing now with 3.5 to go in the quarter. Deep one on the way from Page, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Calvin Cobb. Here comes Nathaniel. Nathaniel will bring it inside. Free throw line, throws to Phillips into the corner to Amonette. He'll fire it away. One won't go, just a little bit strong off the hands of Cole J. Amonette. 3:19 to play here in the first half. Stone Memorial only with 8 points, make it 10. Great drive by Briggs Lau. Nobody cut him off, and he finds his first bucket of the day to cut it to 6. 16-10. 3:07 remaining here in the second quarter. Amonette will set it up. Drift towards the right side. Phillips trying to get the basketball on that right wing side. Now Calvin Cobb has it over to Nathaniel. Kelvin on the top of the key. High dribble inside, spins on Lau, back out Pryor. Amonette trying to penetrate with 2:45 to play here in the third. Pryor. Cole J. Amonette now with the basketball. And he'll back it up. Drives right side. Back up top. Phillips, a 3-ball. Won't go. The rebound brought down by Lau. 2:20 to go here in the second quarter. Kane Page got left open. He'll let it fly. Page could not get it to fall. Rebound tipped out, though, and Stone Memorial's got it. Lau, a pass fake, dumps it off to Haney. And a foul underneath called on Brody Pryor. So Brody Pryor is hit with his first personal, team's second foul here in the second quarter with 2:08 remaining in the second quarter. And for the first time tonight, Stone Memorial will have a couple of free throws. Only 10 points so far with 2:08 remaining here in this first half. Hunter Haney at the line, knocks down the first. Couple of subs will get set to check in for Stone Memorial. First, it'll be Charlie Van Winkle, the junior. Noah Potter will come in for Haney if he's able to hit the second. Coach Raby has the luxury of being able to go very deep into his bench, 4 or 5 deep at times. Haney able to knock down the second one. He's got 4 points and will check out. Potter checks in for him. 2:08 to go here in the second, 16-12. Pickett County on top by 4 after the 2 makes at the line. It's 4-4 here in the second quarter. Hadn't been a whole lot of offense. This is Nathaniel Cobb around to Pryor. Now Amonette on the right wing. Amonette looks, drives, left hand. Good for Cole J. Amonette. His first field goal of the day. Back up to a 6-point lead now for the Bobcats. 1:49 to play here in the second quarter. Page driving. Page right hand leaner. No. How about the putback though for Briggs Lau? Able to fight after the basketball and get the 2. 18-14, 1:35 remaining here in the first half. Both teams finding a little bit of offense now. Amonette. Kelvin Cobb. Now Phillips. Gives over to Amonette. Gets a screen at the free throw line, spins around, and we'll pull it back up again. Gonna slow it down and reset. One minute remaining here in the second quarter. Kelvin Cobb driving and finishing with the right hand. How about the freshman with the bucket? That's the first bucket of the night for Cobb. He's got 2. 20-14, 40 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Stone Memorial basketball. In the corner, Cordell a 3, too strong. Cobb had the rebound knocked free, but into the hands of Amonette. Pickett County basketball, 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Amonette slowly brings it into the front court, being guarded by Page, trying to get that 5-second count going. We'll give it over to Kelvin Cobb. 20 seconds to go here in the second. Here's Nathaniel now in a double team. Amonette drives in with 14 seconds, pulls up, and could not get it to go. Pryor, though, the tip with the right hand is good. He's got 8 first half points. 6 seconds here for Page. Crosses over and drives. Left hand, no, but a foul. And Kane Page will be at the line for 2. And Brody Pryor is going to be hit with his second personal right before the end of the first half. And Kane Page will have 2 free throws in a 22-14 ball game. The first one from Page. It's good. Page hit a 3 in the first quarter. He's got 4 on the ball game so far. The Panthers right now 3 of 3 from the charity stripe today. 1.9 seconds here. Second free throw good for Page. Bobcats will have the final shot. Amonette brings it ahead from half court. Will not go. And we've reached the end of the first half. 22-16. Pickett County leads at the break. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential and multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Sonia Brown, Realtor with American Way Real Estate, is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home that features comfort, style, and functionality. The kitchen features all stainless steel appliances, while your private backyard is perfect for entertaining. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Turf Masters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. T-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Quick first half here in Byrdstown. It's the high school basketball game of the week. Pickett County leads 22-16 at Pickett County High School. I'm Jacob Vincent. That's Cameron Hughes. Here at halftime, Pickett County led after the first quarter by 4, able to extend that lead in the second quarter, now by 6, 22-16. And it's just an efficient style of offense for this Pickett County Bobcat squad. Get after you defensively. Very tough to run your offense against. And then they're very efficient offensively. They don't attempt a lot of shots, but they have time of possession. If that is a thing, it can be a thing here in high school basketball with no shot clock. They dominate the time of possession, taking a lot of time on their possessions, getting good shots, and able to knock them down when they have the opportunities. Also, Brody Pryor has been really, really good in attacking the offensive glass in that first half. Take you through some of the scores for both sides. First for Stone Memorial, Kane Page, he's got 5 points to lead the way right now for Stone Memorial. 4 points apiece for Hunter Haney and Briggs Lau. 3 points off the bench for Tanner Bowman. On the other side, 5 starters all in the score column tonight for the Pickett County Bobcats. 8 points for Brody Pryor. He leads the way. 4 points apiece for Nathaniel Cobb, Cole J. Eminette, and Abram Phillips. And 2 points for Kelvin Cobb for 22 first half points. 22-16 the lead at the break right now. Checking the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy over on UCR2. Cookeville down 24-16 in the first half over on UCR2. Right now, the Lady Cavaliers fell in overtime to a very good Lipscomb Academy team for their first loss of the season. So Stone Memorial and White County Two of the only teams in the Upper Cumberland with an undefeated record still this season. So you'll have to tune in to the UCR Basketball Show presented by Fire and Vine coming up tomorrow to check out our UC Top 5 on both sides. Should be a lot of fun. I'm going to step aside. When we return, second half action is on the other side as you watch the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team represents a dedicated group of individuals possessing a wealth of expertise in land and farm sales. They possess a range of resources at their disposal, all aimed at showcasing the innate qualities of each property. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Land and Farm Team is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do. Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
Just about ready for the second half. The Snow Memorial Panthers got 35 seconds to break the halftime locker room. They're still not out of their locker room yet as we get ready for the second half of action between Pickett County and Snow Memorial. Pickett County 22 first half points. They lead at the break 22-16 here with the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. What a fun couple of games we have had so far as well. In the girls game, it was 69-64 in overtime. They were able to get the win for the Snow Memorial Lady Panthers, led by 10 a couple of times in that second half as well. Ended up going to overtime, 55 all between those two sides. We've reached the end of the first half, and Snow Memorial is there. Now they're taking the floor. They break their huddle. I should say they come out of the halftime locker room as the buzzer sounds to start the second half. So they were using all 10 minutes there at halftime. So Pickett County will start with the basketball once again. Pickett County in their home white uniforms moving from right to left. Snow Memorial in their road grays from left to right. Pickett County will start with the basketball first here in this second half of action. Amonette will bring it ahead, 22-16. Pickett County leads to open it up here in the second. Here is Cobb on the right wing, gives to Amonette down in the post on Page. Amonette will bring it back out on the perimeter with his eyes up, now gives to Cobb on the left side. Here is Phillips. Now Amonette with the basketball. Pryor finds Cobb, drives inside, had it knocked free, got the basketball again, trying to get some space, goes up, no good, but a foul. See if they call this on the shot. I think they did. I think they got Hunter Haney with it. Actually, they get Jack Cordell. It's his second personal. Nathaniel Cobb at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line knocks down the first of 2 free throws. He's got 5 points so far tonight. Second free throw from Cobb on the way. That one will rattle around and good. So Cobb now 6 points, 24-16. And again, the Bobcats, they use 35 seconds to open it up in the second half, and they end up with 2 points. Here is Stone Memorial now with the basketball. Spinning around Hennessy, dumps it off. This is Haney and around to Page. Page drives, kicks on the wing to Hennessy. Hennessy's out there with Page, Haney, Cordell, and Lau. It's the 5 starters on the floor for Stone Memorial. Lau inside, great defense. Ooh, they called a foul. Looked like pretty good defense and maybe a walk as well, but a foul whistled on the Bobcats. They get that on Cole J. Emanette. That's going to be his first personal. It'll be 2 free throws here for Briggs Lau at the line. Caden Page looking like he's struggling a little bit right now. He's all bent over on the sideline over there at the Stone Memorial bench, and he's going to limp off the floor as Evan Mosley will check in. So we'll keep an eye on Caden Page throughout this one. Lau did connect on the first to make it 24-17. He'll have one more. And that one rattles out no good. Cobb trying to get the rebound, able to pull it down. Really good rebound there by Nathaniel Cobb. Emanette racing ahead. Pulls it back out. 6:55 to play here in the third quarter. Here's Nathaniel on the left wing. Pryor again, top of the perimeters. He looks inside. Backdoor Phillips now gets it inside. Calvin Cobb. Cordell thinking about bringing a double. Cobb inside, and it's an offensive foul called on Calvin Cobb. That is a heck of an acting job by Jake Hennessy. So Cobb caught for the personal, his first. Hennessy gave a little bit of a sell job, but able to draw it. 6:40 to go here in the third. Lau will bring it ahead. This is Cordell. Inside, Cordell tripped up, whistle and a foul. They're going to call a push now on the Bobcats. I think that one's called on Calvin Cobb as well, his second. And it wasn't called on the shot. I don't know how that's not called on the shot. Some interesting calls to open it up here in the second half. Here is Mosley underneath. He misses, and the rebound down to Pryor. 6:28 to go here in the third quarter as Pryor just holds the basketball above his head and throws ahead to Emanette. Emanette will bring it ahead. Phillips in the corner. A 3 ball, too strong. Cobb right there, puts it in for 2. Calvin Cobb in the right place at the right time. And now a turnover. Phillips takes it away. Cobb has the basketball again. On the right side it goes. 6:07 remaining here in the third. Emanette on the run. Left hand, no. Rebound Phillips. He'll go back up. Blocked out of there by Lau. It is tough taking it inside amongst these two teams. But it'll stay with Pickett County underneath. Noah Potter will check in here for Hunter Haney. 6:01 remaining in the third. Emanette will inbound. Here is Pryor in the lane. Pryor steps through 2 defenders. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Back up and good. Brody Pryor, a man among boys inside the paint. He's into double figures with 10. 5:51 to play here in the third quarter. Mosley now with it. Lau trying to cut through. Cut off by Cobb. This is Hennessy with the basketball. 5:40 to play in the third quarter. Pryor steps up to hedge it and takes it away. He'll dump it off to Emanette, who goes up, gets fouled. They let it go. Cobb, another offensive board. No. The tip-out rebound to Hennessy, who's still up the floor. Hennessy goes up. Blocked out of there by Cobb. Into the hands of Cordell still. Still Memorial with it. Blocked by Cobb. This time, Calvin Cobb. Jump ball. What a sequence by Nathaniel and Calvin Cobb. That was absolutely blistered off the backboard by Nathaniel Cobb. Cole J. Emanette's going to get a sub here as Max Moody checks in. 5:18 to go here in the third quarter. Stone Memorial will keep possession of the basketball as they'll inbound underneath on the baseline. Tanner Bowman is in there. He's with Noah Potter and Cordell. Mosley in there with Lau. Here's a three by Mosley. A big shot by Evan Mosley from the left side. Mosley's first bucket of the ball game to cut it to 8, 28-20. Huge one right there. And a whistle and a foul called on Nathaniel Cobb. Another offensive foul. His second offensive foul. It's his second personal foul. Cole J. Eminette quickly back in, this time for Abram Phillips. They did not come out in the first half. Stayed on the floor the whole time in that first half. So Cole J. and Abram now each get a rest. 5:04 remaining here in the third quarter. Still an 8-point lead for Pickett County. Bowman trying to set up the offense for the Panthers. Lau to a cutting Potter. Inside. Got it to go. Great cut by Noah Potter, who finds his first bucket of the ball game after a few screens set in the middle of the floor. Brady Evans is now at the scores table for the Bobcats. Here's Nathaniel Cobb on the left wing. Bumped. Picks up the basketball. Hands off to Amonette. He'll bring it around now and bring it back up top. 4:33 remaining in the third quarter. Nathaniel Cobb's got it on the left wing. Finds Pryor on the top of the key with a shot fake. He'll look around. Off to Cobb on the right wing. Posting up Kelvin Cobb inside. He'll spin around, get to the middle of the lane. The jumper good for the freshman. 6 points for Kelvin Cobb in the ball game. 30-22. Pickett County leads by 8. 4:11 to go in the third. And we've got a travel call, and we're going the other way. Brady Evans will check in. Comes in for Max Moody. 4:09 to go in the third. Turnover by Stone Memorial, and it's back into the hands of Pickett County. Kane Page still on the bench here for the Panthers as well. Mentioned he came off a little bit ago. Looked like he was favoring one of his legs. Cobb on the drive with the basketball. Back up top for Nathaniel. Here's Amonette and around to Evans. Amonette will drive behind the back, being guarded by Lau. And a foul called on Briggs Lau. It's the first personal on Lau. It's the second team foul on the Panthers with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. It'll be Pickett County basketball on that far sideline. Nathaniel looking around, will inbound to Evans. Here's Pryor now. 3:40 remaining here in this third quarter. Evans will come get it. Give it over to Nathaniel Cobb. Coach Amonette trying to direct some traffic here on offense for the Bobcats. Evans, Amonette. Between the legs. Creates a little bit of separation. And now he'll just dribble some of the clock down and give everybody a breather on offense. Drifts towards the middle of the floor, now being guarded by Potter. Double team on Amonette, kicks in the corner. Kelvin Cobb fires the three, too strong. Rebound tipped around, and Potter's got it for the Panthers. Stone Memorial down by 8, 30-22. Here is Bowman on the run, gets inside, had a knock free. Out to Lau, he'll spin around. In the middle of the lane, steps through with the right hand. What a finish for Briggs Lau. Acrobatic move and the nice spin off the glass for two. Two-possession ball game. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. 30-24. Pickett County with the basketball. Abram Phillips is at the scores table for the Bobcats. Kane Page is for the Panthers as well. Amonette jumps off Pryor inside. Puts it in for two and a foul. Great feed from Amonette. Brody Pryor, another finish inside. And he'll be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for one. That foul's whistled on Briggs Lau. It's his second personal. So Van Winkle checks back in for Stone Memorial. Kane Page in there as well. This is a small lineup for the Panthers. Jack Cordell, the tallest player on the floor right now. And Pryor couldn't get the free throw, and the rebound almost in the hands of Phillips. Had a knock free. No good from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. And that one almost stolen away. It'll stay with Stone Memorial. 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. Bowman will get ready to bring it ahead. He's out there with Page, Van Winkle, Potter, and Cordell. Here is Cordell in the right corner. 32-24, Pickett County leads by 8. They've been up by 8 for most of this game, about 6 to 8 points. Potter's got it, dribbling around with the left hand, picks up his dribble and hands it off to Bowman. Bowman steps through, off to Potter on the wing. Page is open. He'll fly it away. Missed it short. Rebound in the hands of Abram Phillips, and he'll let the defense fly by. It's Pickett County ball. Under 2 to play here in the third quarter. Pryor in the post with Potter on him. Double team comes out on him. He flips in the corner. This is Phillips. Gets inside. Phillips gets hammered and fouled, and he'll be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2 shots. Bobcats using their size to their advantage now against this Stone Memorial team with Briggs Lau on the bench and Hunter Haney on the bench. And Abram Phillips will be at the line for 2. 1:42 remaining here in the third, and as I say that, Hunter Haney will head to the scores table. His free throw up and good for Phillips. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. 2 for 2 at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for Abram Phillips. Makes it 34-24, up by 10 are the Bobcats. 1:26 to go here in the third quarter. Whistle and a kick. It's going to stay with the Panthers underneath. Here is Page on the inbounds. Being guarded by Cobb. That one almost stolen away by Nathaniel Cobb as he stepped right in front. They were trying to give it to Van Winkle. He knocks it out of bounds. It'll still stay with Stone Memorial. 1:18 remaining here in the third. Page looking around. Finally gets it into Haney. Right back to Page. He'll put it on the deck and bring it around. Here is Cordell with the basketball. Looks inside, being guarded by Phillips. Gets inside, runs into some contact, and they're going to call it on the shot. And he'll be at the line for 1. Jack Cordell gets the bucket to go. It's his first one of the day. It's also the third personal foul on Nathaniel Cobb with 1:05 remaining here in the third quarter. So a big foul on Cobb puts Jack Cordell at the strike. Trying to complete a three-point play, and he does just that. First 3 points of the ball game for Cordell. He'll check out and get a breather as Briggs Lau will check back in. 65 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 34-27 the lead for the Bobcats. They've got the basketball. Once again, this is the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. Hadn't been too many Gary Maxwell Insurance threes in this ball game. Just the 2 in the first quarter for Stone Memorial. Pickett County doesn't have one yet. Cobb on the baseline. Kelvin Cobb, does he get one here? Does not go. Pryor trying to track in the rebound. Cannot quite haul it in. So it will be Stone Memorial basketball with 40.8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And they trail 34-27. Bowman will bring it ahead, being defended by Amonette. Gives to Lau with 33 seconds. Bounces off to Haney. Hand off Lau. Fakes on the 3. Looking for the screen roll to Haney. Can't get it there and gives to Van Winkle now. Van Winkle on the near sideline. 21 seconds to go here in the third. Inside, Alainer. Good for Page again, and a foul. Caden Page, the good bucket. Foul whistled on the Bobcats. He's going on Brody Pryor, now his third personal. Page cuts it to a 5-point ball game and a chance to make it 4 with 18 seconds remaining here in the third. And the free throw is good. So the Panthers have cut it to a 4-point game, 34-30 with 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Bobcats led by as many as 10 here in this third frame. Cobb will hand off to Nathaniel. Nathaniel will drive it to that right side, trying to get inside, steps up, right hand high off the window, no. Tipped around on the rebound and out of bounds. And we've reached the end of 3. Pickett County clinging to a 4-point lead, 34-30 in the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress. Specializing in clearance and closeouts directly from the manufacturers, they're able to pass huge savings onto you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big-name hybrid and memory foam alongside traditional springs that are among some of the coolest to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-349-7066 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018.
Modern Roofing Group is an Owens Corning preferred contractor, and they're proud to bring that reputation and recognition to the Upper Cumberland. Their customer service and craftsmanship are second to none. Get comfort that your roof will stand up to the storms by calling 931-400-8788 and get an estimate on a new roof today. That's 931-400-8788. 100% financing is available. Modern Roofing Group is proud to stand behind their work with a 10-year workmanship guarantee. Junction Station is Birdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials at 1160 Livingston Highway. Junction Station is proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats all season long. Getting started here in the fourth quarter, Pickett County leads 34-30. The Bobcats led by as many as 10 in that third frame, but the Panthers, they're not going away quietly. Here is Amonette on the left wing. Obviously, these two teams had went to overtime the first time around. Stone Memorial won at 67-64. Stone Memorial was ahead for most of that game before the Bobcats were able to put together a flurry of points late in the fourth. Here's Kelvin Cobb in the corner and back up top to Pryor. He'll look around and give it back out to Cole J. Amonette. A little bit of foul trouble for the Bobcats. Nathaniel Cobb and Brody Pryor each have 3 fouls. Phillips on the top of the perimeter, picks up his dribble and dumps it off to Pryor. He looks around, back out to Amonette. Already 40 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter for the Bobcats. Amonette down low in the post now. Spins around, jumps up, blocked out of there by Haney. You got to be real strong when you're going up inside against both these teams, really. We have seen some ferocious blocks. Jack Cordell, that short rest, he is back in now as he checks in for Tanner Bowman. Amonette will inbound. Here's Nathaniel Cobb. Amonette brings it around, stops at the elbow, jumps off. Back out to Nathaniel. Nathaniel will bring it back up top. 7:03 remaining here in the fourth. Pickett County has had the basketball the whole time to open it up here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get it inside to Cobb on the baseline. He's being guarded by Page. Poked away. Still with the basketball. Cobb back out to Pryor and around to Kelvin. Amonette will back up. He puts it on the deck. It's still Pickett County basketball. 6:43 to go here in the fourth. One of the longest possessions of the ballgame. Mentioned they can dominate time of possession doing this right here. Motion offense and moving the ball around. Kelvin Cobb, an open three, won't go. Pryor, an offensive board. Nice shot fake, and cannot get the putback. Kelvin Cobb's got it, though, again. He'll go back up. No. Rebound finally pulled down by Stone. They touch the basketball for the first time with 6:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Cordell. What a spin move and a shot fake. Still blocked by Phillips. Great job by the Bobcats staying with the basketball after a couple of nice moves by Jack Cordell. It'll stay with Stone Memorial underneath. 6:14 remaining in the fourth quarter of action. Page looking to get it in. Will bounce it into Haney. Will go out on the perimeter to track it down. Now Caden Page. Gets a screen set by Lau. Lau slips it. Picked up by Phillips, over to Cordell, drives inside, pass fake, left hand short, no. Rebound out of bounds, and we're going the other way. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. 34-30, Pickett County leads by 4. Cole J. Amonette will bring it ahead. Up that left side, he'll hand it off to Kelvin Cobb. Here is Pryor now. Amonette again at the free throw line, gets inside, dumps it off to Nathaniel Cobb. Nice shot fake, goes up for 2 points. Good dump off for Amonette. Nathaniel Cobb with 8 points in the contest. Such a balanced attack for both sides. Nobody in double figures yet for Stone Memorial. Only Brody Pryor is for Pickett County. Lau inside misses. Rebound down to Phillips. 36-30, 5:27 to go in the fourth. Amonette racing ahead into the corner to Kelvin Cobb. Right back to Amonette. Wide open for 3. Lets it fly. Could not get it to go. Jack Cordell had it poked from behind. Nathaniel Cobb diving on the floor. We've got a whistle. And a timeout granted to Stone Memorial. So a 30-second timeout granted to the Stone Memorial Panthers as Jack Cordell had the basketball down on the floor on that side. Take a check at the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard at the half. Cookeville and Lipscomb Academy in a close one, 32-27. It's a really good Lipscomb Academy team who beat Brentwood earlier this season. Brentwood gave a big loss to those Cookeville Cavaliers earlier this year. So the Cavaliers with the win against Knox Catholic, playing some pretty good basketball. And quick score update again. They're now down 52-46 at the end of 3. They were down by as many as 12 and able to cut it to 6 before the end of the third quarter. That's a check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stick around for the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. We'll name the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Stone Memorial has the basketball out of the timeout. 5:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Page will kick it over to Cordell. Now on the left baseline it goes. This is Haney with the jump shot. It's too strong, and Amonette's got the rebounds. He'll slowly walk it ahead for the Bobcats with a 6-point lead. Pryor fakes the pass, now hands off. Amonette, 2 defenders on him, over to Kelvin Cobb. Phillips again. Back to Amonette. Amonette drives, dump off Pryor underneath the basket, missed it. Rebound out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Bobcats underneath. Kane Page tried to throw it back in, threw it off the top of the head of a cheerleader underneath, but the Bobcats will keep possession of the basketball. It was a good play for Pryor, just couldn't quite get the finish. And now a timeout will be taken by Pickett County. They want to talk about it. Just a 30-second timeout taken by the Bobcats. 4:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 36-30. Pickett County on top by those 6 points. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Burnstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll have the UCR basketball show presented by Fire and Vine. We'll bring you the UC Top 5 on the boys' side. We'll bring it on the girls' side as well. And then we'll get ready for some big-time matchups coming up on Friday. How about this Pickett County team? After they're done playing Stone Memorial tonight, they get to play Eagleville on Friday here in Birdstown. That is going to be a really, really fun basketball game. Stone Memorial will get York Institute coming up on Thursday. Out of the timeout, Pickett County basketball, 4:34 remaining in the ball game. Trying to inbound it to Pryor, and Cordell steps right in front, took it away. Page brings it across the timeline on the top of the perimeter. He backs it up, crosses over, lost it, and it's back into the hands of the Panthers. Here's Page again, being guarded by Cobb. The step-back triple is short. Rebound, though, picked up by Stone Memorial. Here's Haney now. Off his foot. Looks inside. Couldn't get it to Cordell. Page still with it. Page spins around. He looks left side. Lau couldn't get open. Now Haney with it. There's Van Winkle into the corner. Down low. Cordell got good position. Puts it up and in for 2. Was posting up on Amonette the whole time. Finds just his second bucket of the ball game. He's got 5. Amonette brings it across with 3:37 to go. It's a 4-point game. 36-32. Stone Memorial just hanging around. Low-scoring affair. Here is Abram Phillips. Give it back out to Amonette. Now Kelvin Cobb with the basketball. Amonette on the drive. Had it knocked free and out of bounds. It'll stay with Pickett County underneath. 3:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbound Nathaniel Cobb on the lob. He lost it on the way down and a foul. Briggs Lau tagged with his 3rd personal. It's just the team's first here in the fourth quarter. It's the first foul overall here in the fourth quarter. 3:17 remaining. Amonette catches in the corner. Being guarded by Page. He'll put it on the deck with the left hand. Amonette drives back right side. Inside on the baseline, and it's picked off by Cordell. Great defense by Jack Cordell. Read it the whole way. He brings it ahead to Van Winkle. Van Winkle got left loose. Van Winkle knocks down a triple. Charlie Van Winkle from downtown for the Gary Maxwell Insurance 3 makes it a 1-point game, 36-35, and a timeout taken by the Bobcats. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
First points and first 3 of the game for Charlie Van Winkle. Cuts it to a 1-point game, 36-35, 2:53 to go in the fourth quarter. A big shot by Van Winkle to cut it to a point. The Stone Memorial Panthers beat this Pickett County team 67-64 in overtime back on November 25th, one of their first games of the year. It's the only loss so far for this Pickett County Bobcats squad. The Bobcats coming off of a triple overtime win against Oakland on Friday. And it's a 1-point game right now with 2:53 to play. Bobcats have already played in 2 overtime games this year. Of course, against the Stone Memorial team and then Oakland on Friday. Stone Memorial's just hung around in this contest. Pickett County only 2 points so far in this fourth quarter, led by as many as 10 in the third quarter. Now up by 1, 36-35. Here is Pryor on the top of the key, gives around to Phillips. Now back out to Amonette. 2:37 remaining in the ball game. Amonette finds Phillips. Now Cobb. Jack Cordell defensively has been so solid in the second half. He guards Nathaniel Cobb right now. This is Kelvin Cobb with the basketball. 2:18 to go. Pickett County with a 1-point lead. This is kind of what happened in the Oakland game. Got to overtime. Nobody was in the bonus. There's only 1 foul called on Stone Memorial right now with 2:05 to go. Here's Amonette on the right baseline. He's open, and he hits it. Big jumper for Cole J. Amonette. He's got 6 points, and it's a 3-point lead for the Bobcats. 38-35, 1:53 to go in the contest. Jack Cordell has it, wraps it around to Haney. Haney will try to drive. He spins back up top. This is Van Winkle. Van Winkle just hit a huge 3 on that last possession for the Panthers. Cordell guarded tightly by Phillips. Phillips pokes it away, pushes out in front. Abram Phillips by himself for 2. The sophomore, a steal and a score, makes it a 5-point lead for Pickett County. 1:23 to go. Page will set it up now for the Panthers. Here's Haney at the elbow. Spins back right side, Lau with it. He'll fire away a deep ball. That one's off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Diving on the floor, Van Winkle somehow saved it into Haney. It's loose on the ground. We've got a whistle. And out of bounds, Pickett County basketball. Haney was sitting on the ground as he was trying to get the basketball and get it back in play. 1:04 to go in this one. 5-point lead for Pickett County. Only 1 team foul on the Panthers right now. They got to be aggressive defensively. They're letting the clock run down for now. Kelvin Cobb dribbling around. Almost has it knocked free, and a whistle and a foul by the baseline official. And Briggs Lau was tagged with it, and the Stone Memorial fans rightfully unhappy as that baseline official was quite a ways away. The sideline official, it was right in front of him. And now a full timeout will be taken by Stone Memorial. 47.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth of a 5-point game. You're watching the high school basketball game of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Make sure you stick around. Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show coming up. Maybe at the end of regulation. We'll have to wait and see. It's a 5-point lead right now for Pickett County, 40-35. 47 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Timeout taken by Stone Memorial. It will be Pickett County basketball here on the near sideline. That's only the second team foul called on the Stone Memorial Panthers. However, it was Briggs Lau's fourth personal, so he cannot foul anymore. Otherwise, he is out of this game. So it's going to have to be some other guys. They got to be very aggressive defensively, try to poke the basketball away. They still have 3 fouls to give before the Bobcats will be put at the line. And still, the Bobcats already have a 2-possession lead. Phillips looks around, gets it into Pryor. Pryor will put it on the deck, fakes the handoff, and back up top. Here's Phillips, 40 seconds to go. At some point, Stone's going to have to foul just to stop the clock. Nathaniel Cobb. Back up top, Calvin Cobb. Now 32 seconds. And they will give a foul. Jack Cordell hit with it. It's his third personal, only the team's third. Still got to foul 2 more times with 30 seconds to go in the fourth. Tanner Bowman will come in here. Briggs Lau will head to the bench with those 4 personal fouls. Phillips looking around, and a timeout taken by Coach Amonette as that 5-second clock was running down. He still had 2 timeouts remaining, now just 1 timeout remaining. 30 seconds remaining here in the contest. We'll keep it right here. 40-35 our score. Pickett County leading by those 5 points. Check the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Smith County leading Watertown at halftime, 25-14. On the boys' side, Gordonsville was up on Clay County 19-17 at halftime as well. We'll try to get some final scores across the Upper Cumberland. Make sure you tune in to the UCR Basketball Show presented by Fire and Vine coming up tomorrow. We'll have more basketball on Friday and Saturday as well. A lot of games coming from Baxter and the UC Hoops Fest. There'll be some fun ones coming up Friday and Saturday. We've got more Tech games coming up Friday and Saturday as well. Gordonsville knocks off Clay County tonight 50-37. Smith County beats Watertown 47-33 on the boys' side of things. And of course, we'll keep you updated with that Cookeville game. They were down 52-46 to open up the fourth quarter. That's a check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. 30 seconds to go here in the fourth. 1 timeout remaining for Pickett County. Abram Phillips will inbound on that far sideline. Had Cobb going to the basket. Now we'll throw it into the backcourt for Amonette. He jumps up and throws to Phillips. Lost the basketball and turned it over. Still Memorial ball. Cordell racing ahead. Cordell to the basket. Left hand good. And a timeout by the Panthers. Cordell makes it a 3-point game with a 2-point bucket. 19.5 seconds still to go. And a full timeout taken by Stone Memorial. We'll step aside. Back in 30 seconds on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When it comes to caring for your land, you need an all-around performer to make your life easier. One that's tried and true. That's a John Deere compact tractor from Tri-Green Equipment. User-friendly tractors that are big on performance and operator comfort.
Welcome back here in Bardstown for the high school basketball game of the week, presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. A turnover by the Bobcats leads to a bucket by Stone Memorial and Jack Cordell. It's now a 3-point game, 40-37. Could we have overtime again? 19.5 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Nathaniel Cobb will inbound to Kelvin Cobb. Double team comes to him, right back to his brother Nathaniel. He jumps up and tosses ahead. Here's Amonette. We've got a whistle and a foul given by Stone Memorial. This one's called on Hunter Haney. Just his first and just the team's fourth. So they still got to foul one more time. to send Pickett County to the line where they would try to ice the game away, but it starts by getting this ball in bounds and taking care of the basketball. Phillips throws to Nathaniel Cobb, and Cordell will be whistled for the foul. That's his fourth, and Nathaniel Cobb will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2 shots. Trying to make it a 2-possession game with a make. And we have had some good games tonight on the high school basketball games of the week presented by Mayberry's Furniture. An overtime thriller and a win for Stone Memorial, 69-64. And now a 4-point lead. Nathaniel Cobb knocks it down from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. He's got 9 points on the day. Trying to become the second Bobcat in double figures. It's good. Mosley is in for Stone Memorial. 5-point lead, 10 seconds to go for the Bobcats. Stone Memorial basketball. Page racing ahead. Page trying to hand it off to Lau. He spins around, throws it up. Page no good. A rebound down to Phillips with 2 seconds to go and a foul given by Cordell. He'll foul out of this game with 1.7 seconds to play. And the Pickett County Bobcats avenge their early season loss against Stone Memorial and will get their 7th win of the year. Abram Phillips, though, before that, will have a couple of shots at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Noah Potter will check in for Jack Cordell. Will foul out of this game with 1.7 seconds remaining. 2 coming for Abram Phillips. He hits the first. Phillips could become the 3rd Bobcats in double figures with a made free throw. How impressive would that be? Only 44 points. And he does just that. 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 1.7 seconds. They'll inbound and no shot for the Panthers. Final score on this one. Pickett County wins 44-37. Avenge their early season loss against the Panthers in overtime and get the job done in regulation. 44-37. Welcome in to the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. We'll tally up all these final scores for both sides. Big win for the Bobcats tonight. Able to get back into the win column. They've now won 5 games in a row ever since that loss to Stone Memorial. This Pickett County team now on a big win streak, taking on a really, really good Eagleville team coming up on Friday night. Of course, we'll have broadcast coverage of that presented by Livingston Regional Hospital coming your way. It was a first quarter lead for the Bobcats. They led 12-8 at the end of one. They led at halftime 22-16. They would build their lead by as many as 10 in the third quarter, but then it was just a 4-point lead at the end of 3, 34-30. They ultimately won the ball game 44-37 after they were able to knock down a couple of key shots and free throws from the stripe. They go 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter. Abram Phillips and Nathaniel Cobb able to hit them all from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Let's bring you the final tallies for both sides. Nobody in double figures for Stone Memorial tonight. Not too many times that is going to happen for the Panthers, but nobody in double figures. It was a very balanced attack for the 37 points as Caden Page leads the way with 8 points. 7 points apiece for Jack Cordell and Briggs Lau. 4 points for Hunter Haney. 2 points for Noah Potter. Tanner Bowman had 3, and Charlie Van Winkle with 3 as well. All 5 Bobcat starters into the score column, 3 of them in double figures, led by Brody Pryor, who had 12, 10 points apiece for Abram Phillips and Nathaniel Cobb, and 6 points for Kelvin Cobb and Cole J. Amonette. For the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game, I am going to go with Brody Pryor. Yes, he was the leading scorer, but also rebounded the basketball very well. Great defensive plays inside. He was a lot of offensive rebounds for some second chance points as well. So Brody Pryor will be your Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. The Bobcats improve to 7-1 on the season. They will host Eagleville and Byrdstown coming up on Friday. We'll be there for the broadcast. For the Stone Memorial Panthers, they are 3-3 now on the season. They will play York Institute coming up on Thursday. What a fun couple of games tonight. The Stone Memorial Lady Panthers win Game 1 in overtime. 69-64. Brooklyn Lane was the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game in that one with 12 points, 9 of those coming in overtime. Here on the boys' side, 44-37. Brody Pryor is your Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game with 12 points. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's broadcast presented by Mayberry's Furniture and Livingston Regional Hospital. For Cameron Hughes to my left on camera, I'm Jacob Vincent saying so long from Birdstown.